Hey, welcome to Friday Night D&D with DM Kalsto. We're back finally.
Happy Friday.
Huzzah.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
It's been a long week. But it's Friday now, so it's okay. Oh, geez. And we have everyone here, too. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we'll go over a brief review just because we kind of went through a lot of things last week. My favorite, of course, was Deft and Ari taking their wonderful leisurely evening stroll through the burning city of woeful people.
How much of the city was burned again?
It was actually a pretty good percentage. I think the death toll we came up with was, 112, if I recall.
What's the population of
Mhm.
Gangplanks?
I thought it was like 120.
Well, this is central. So for a city like this, there's probably like a good 2,000 people living in this area.
Okay, so most of this district was burned to the ground.
They hit just a very dense street, more or less.
God.
But yeah, so unfortunately, there were a few casualties. You guys did a little bit of investigating to see what you could find out, possibly where Tess came from, why Tess came from there. Really just trying to plot out your next steps. You ran into your dear old friend Astral, who put some lovely pressure on our wonderful rogue. You also saved him from maybe an assassination, maybe a theft. You're not 100% sure.
He was gonna
But
get done.
yeah, there was a bug. We're pretty sure. I think that covers most of our fun points from last week. So I think I was actually really nice and let you guys get a long rest, if I recall.
Mm-hmm.
Did I already hit the button?
Yes,
I'm
though.
fully up.
Yeah.
Though Ari did need a brief talk with Deft to the long rest.
Before?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you could go through that part beforehand. That's fine.
All right. So as they're like cuddling up, just gonna kind of push herself up. Deft.
I would say look at the fantasy grounds.
She's okay, isn't she?
Yep. Not even in.
She's in. She just got in.
I see you being sneaky there with text.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, your name's on it. You do know what I'm talking about.
Hey, there could be a lot of Kalstos out there that follow and subscribe to this channel, which all of you should do if you haven't done so
roll to
already.
D100.
Yeah, I mean, maybe there's another Kalsto that really likes Excel. You never know. She must be away from the keyboard still, though. But she did connect to the client.
Oh, that's a 9.
Ooh.
Interesting.
So good things will happen for us, right?
I love how you said that.
I said it knowing exactly what was going to happen because I said that, or I'm inviting chaos.
Well, as soon as Kate's back, we can pick on everyone and find out. Oh, coffee's good. Had a Red Bull and coffee. My brain
Hello,
is.
yes, I'm here.
Hi,
Take it away.
welcome back.
Hi.
Techno had a question for you.
Yeah. So as they're cuddling up, she kind of pushes herself up a bit and goes, Dad?
Yeah.
When, I guess, how do you see us?
Oh god, this is gonna be one of those talks.
Well, given the information that was proposed or mentioned last time.
I mean, that's pretty obvious, right? We're practically soulmates, huh?
Just smiles and nods.
Oh, no, stop. It's not what you think. Get out of here.
She just kind of chuckles at that. So, Rainer, if we do go back to Alamar, what happens then?
I don't really know. What do you think I should do?
I don't know. I guess my question is, what are we going to do about your fiance?
I do feel kind of responsible for her. I was the one that took her from where she was in the first place, so I can't just leave her there. But you don't have to worry about that. I promise.
Her mood definitely lightens as her smile, or she smiles and her expression softens a bit. And she lays back down, resting her head on your chest. I love you, you know, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, quick question also. Oh, sorry. Keep going.
I've also been thinking about Crimson. Do you think they're in the plane of fire?
Well, I'm pretty sure Crimson is with Allie, who is currently in hell.
Oh. Oh. You don't think Crimson is the reason she's alive, do you?
No, she said Omosh helped her out.
I mean, like before, when we were in the abyss.
You know, we had a slumber party together, and I cannot remember what we talked about.
It's alright.
Hold on, I'm gonna eat a crouton.
In bed?
Yeah,
You get crumbs everywhere.
under my
And this
pillow.
is where the problems begin.
Tomorrow, if you think it'll help, two of us could go for a bit of extra planar travel while they're doing research at the perch.
Yeah, you know, I think we're due a trip.
It sounds like a plan. Unless anything else you want, that about summarizes their discussion over the night.
Okay. So, you guys had your conversation. You guys rest into the evening. Question, though. Because were we still at Theris's house? I believe.
Yes.
I believe
Okay.
so, yes.
Yeah, because Ari
That's-
was out of high level magic to teleport us anywhere else.
That's where everyone is.
So, where is everyone kind of sleeping at in the house? Or about the grounds?
In my bedroom.
Well, I figured you'd be in your bedroom, but some of your party does not like to sleep in rooms or beds or other things, or sleep at all sometimes. So I have to ask.
I'm in the entryway.
You're like at the front door?
Yep.
Nice.
I may be out in the city. The ruined, burnt down part of the city.
Asleep or wandering around? What you doing?
I'm not going back to the house, so eventually I'll find a place to sleep.
Sure. About what
Outside.
time do you go to sleep? For relevancy.
How late is it right now? Because I had
I haven't said how late it is. We can see.
I had an afternoon rest.
Oh, you did have an afternoon rest. That is correct.
So probably
You'd be
I'll do
fine.
it 6-ish hours till morning, judging,
Sure.
just to get my sleep schedule normalized.
Okay. And then do you come back to the house to sleep, or do you just sleep about like in the ruins?
I just sleep in the ruins.
Fair. Just out of pure curiosity, roll a perception check for me. Just for your kind of evening about. It's not horrible.
That -5 still hurts me.
So I would say, trying to think of where you might be. Roll a D100 real quick for your location. That's not
47.
horrible.
It's under
Okay.
50.
Oh, hey, apparently it's someone who wants to offer you views and followers.
Oh god, I don't even have that screwed up. They can do everything you need. All right. So, did anyone describe the gentleman who is following your dear, lovely friend Sir Astral around to the rest of the party? You know, like Solomon.
I mean, well, Solomon left before that, correct?
No, I came back.
If you had come back while Astral was here, I imagine you would have.
Oh no, I was
Follow
gone
that?
before that.
Yeah, I would have shown a minor illusion of him to Astral just to say, like, look out for this guy.
Yeah, so I don't know anything about that.
Since you don't know that, then roll an insight check for me too.
Oh boy.
Hey kid, wanna buy a bug?
I would say as you kind of walk about the ruins, you notice on more than one occasion, first kind of didn't really draw your attention because it was kind of earlier in the night, and then the night kind of goes on, you see him with the same frequency. You see a similar individual. Unfortunately, you don't apparently know that because you left beforehand, but very similar to the one that they saw following Sir Astral, and he just seems to be about different areas in the town.
Not suspicious.
Mm,
I mean,
not super suspicious. The only thing that's suspicious about it is the fact that, like, you see him a couple of times when it's more busy, but then, like, as it gets, 1 a.m. to him, you're still seeing him when there's less people about.
is he walking about or is he standing?
Mostly just walking about every time you see him.
Sadly, he's not on a list of priorities. Suspicious doesn't mean I go kill him immediately.
Okay. You do note that, but other than that, you wait till probably about 2, 3 a.m. and whoop, get your
Was that a
rest.
cat or a baby?
Oh, in my background? That is probably
Maybe it
the
was a
baby.
baby cat.
Cat baby.
It kind of sounds the same sometimes.
I just find a place in the ruins and rest.
Okay. All right, so you wake up a little bit later.
Mhm.
Let's see. How do I want to do this for you guys? Who has passive perceptions over 17?
I
Where,
do.
I do.
what location?
I got a 22.
Show offs.
I have 18.
All right. Well, you're not there, so it's less relevant for you. The rest of you that are higher than that, you can roll perception checks real quick. That cat's so angry at me.
23.
Who's all rolling perception checks?
If it's above 15.
16.
Oh, if your
16.
passive is above.
I think it's 16, 17, something like that, I said.
Yeah,
Okay.
17 was what you
Yeah,
said.
17. Thirst, did you want to roll too?
I need to roll for perception.
Yeah, this was just to see if your passive was high enough to be qualified.
22 wasn't high enough.
No, but
No,
it's not for that. That was a
Okay, I was
qualifier
like,
for it.
holy shit.
Because you're all asleep.
Where is my button? It's alphabetical. I should know this.
Yeah, it's one of those, you heard something when you were asleep and now you're actively listening to it.
Oh shit, that's a decent roll. Let's see.
Did y'all do a temple run tonight?
I don't think so. In Zulduar, a temple run?
I'm not sure,
you
chat
talking
that.
race?
What temple are you referring to?
There's. As you wake up nice and early, as you do at your wonderful age, have some coffee, whatever it is you enjoy,
What I'm doing right now.
you hear something like outside. Not the small cat sounding child coming from my microphone. He's trying to negotiate with me.
Is he winning?
He's mad I'm not responding to him. I've been in there enough.
I think he
quit.
was referring to the Star of Astaroth scenario.
I'm
But
not.
yeah,
I'm
it sounds
drawing
like
a
near
blank.
a bedroom window. Is where you hear the sound coming from.
I'll get go check.
All right, as you kind of look out, who is sleeping in bedrooms in the house?
I am. Is there an upstairs? Can we be upstairs?
It's a single level.
Okay. We're in
It's
the
fairly
attic.
sizable, but single level. Find a nice tree.
Yeah, can we get an indoor tree, please? There is.
Sure.
Nice.
Yeah, jeez. Let's see. Who's it going to be? Of course it's them. You see someone currently, like, peeking in the window where Ari and Deft are. Give me 1 second, though. I have to go deal with Mr.
Okay.
Tantrum real quick.
Yep.
Time for some whiskey on the gums.
So in answer to the chat's question, we didn't die, and we managed to escape. We gained some information that the world could be ending in 200 years, and I think the star exploded. We had to escape through the abyss. Although one of us chose to be reincarnated instead. Yeah, basically, one of our friends, a noble and secretly, well, I guess, yeah, secretly a dragon, is sharing their body to an extent with another more powerful dragon, and she burnt down part of the city. So we got to do some research and figure out how we're going to try and save her.
That's the spirit. All right. It's apparently done for the moment. So, man, looking inside the window where the two of them are, you kind of see this from the window you're probably looking out a bit further down.
Hang on, I'm scrolling through my. There it is. I'm casting Hold Person on him.
All right. You go to cast Hold Person on them, but nothing happens because they're not a person. And you just watch as this individual kind of looks over in your direction and then just kind of starts running off away from your property. Go for it. Same DC, right? 23?
Yep.
Just look and see what it is.
Strength save, I think.
As I
It is
reach out
strength
and
save.
like do that flourish with my hand, making it into a fist, as like if I'm grabbing them, I'm yelling for Deft and Ari to wake up.
You know, my number block was always on before I went back to play with you guys, and now it is always off, and I blame all of you WoW players.
Why is it off when you play WoW?
Auto run.
That's the auto run button.
I just pressed the star key for auto.
Knew exactly why it was off.
All right. So as you start turning away, you just watch the chains burst out of the ground, wrap around, and he just kind of falls, start struggling against the chains.
Yeah, I'm yelling for Ari and Def to wake up, and I'm heading that way.
Now the question is, are the two of us already awake, or...
Oh no, you were still asleep.
Okay.
Snoozing.
You just hear the sound of these chains outside the window probably is what wakes you up the most, and this guy screaming.
Nors, the reason, Tanya, that's Tanya's normal icon. What happens, I only have room for 6 on the overlay, and when Nick's playing Baron, that's 7. So if Tanya doesn't make it, Baron's icon appears in that spot, but I sometimes forget to put Baron's name over the top of Tanya's. So that may be what you're seeing.
Hearing the sound of chains where he like shoots up. Almost like in a kind of cautious state. Seeing nothing immediately around, quickly hops out of bed.
What the hell? Guards! Guards! Oh shit, wait.
Yeah, I'm yelling as I'm
Get up.
running over there for, so they can hear where I'm at.
Just uncertain stuff. It's okay.
Open the window.
And then I'll be pulling out the wand for just throwing. Is it still dark?
No, it's like 5 a.m.
Oh, it's still going to be shadowed enough. I'm going to throw up the dancing lights from the wand.
Sure.
Kind of surround the perimeter of where this dude's chained.
I'm gonna stick my head out the window.
Yeah, you just see a guy wrapped up in chains on the ground with all these little lights floating about him.
I'm looking back. How far away is it from the window?
From the window you were at, probably like 30 feet, and he made it to probably about like 40, 50 feet before you got up with the chains.
So not far away. So I'm yelling, this thing was spying on your through your window. And I'm trying to figure out, does it look recognizable? What is it?
It looks like a
Ew.
human right now.
I'm gonna,
It's
The two
not
of you look
human,
out the
though. I
window?
tried to hold it.
It looks like the thing that was following Astral when you look out the window, Deft.
oh, it's that thing. I'm gonna climb out the window with my like baggy tank top and star and moon pajama pants.
Yeah, Ari peeks out the window as well.
Dude, what's your deal? I just kind of start stomping over towards him.
Who are you? What are you? And why are you on my property spying on my guests?
Oh, this is the guy that was looking for Astral. He had like a bug or a knife or something.
She'll crawl out, so she's sitting on the windowsill.
He doesn't say anything, he just remains quiet and just kind of.
You can answer me, or I can take your soul and pull the answers from it.
That's 50 feet away. Varys!
Turn, look back.
And see she has a disapproving stare.
Yeah, you just see its eyes kind of like darting all about. It's kind of just wrapped in chains. It doesn't say anything.
I suggest you get it to speak, or I'll find out what it knows.
And this guy had the weirdest tattoos too. Are you good with like symbols and stuff there?
Typically religious and some in arcane. Why?
I don't know, this guy just seems like a weirdo. If you want to look at the weird symbols he has.
What symbols does he have?
They're not visible right now. He's wrapped up in like clothing in like a kind of an overrobe. I feel like just basic brown. It's nothing fancy.
Okay, I'm gonna try to find his knife.
Sure. Roll an investigation check.
Ari's gonna reach back into the room, grab her boots.
Million?
Million. I like how it slowly rolled from the 9 to the 19.
All right. So this is a very important question I'm going to ask you. Which pocket do you check first?
What are my options?
You got a left pocket and you got a right pocket.
Left is always right. Let's go with the left one.
All right. So as you reach in, you do feel where the dagger is. However, give me 1 second.
You feel
I'm-
something, and he
I'm not
smiles
just-
real big.
I'm not just reaching in, I'm peeking in first. I don't want to prick myself.
Okay. So as
my
you look,
belt?
you see it, and as this little scorpion lunges out and tries to like sting at you, but it's
I
staying by the dagger in the pocket.
I scream.
Hearing him scream, she immediately flies over.
And it just like perches on top of the dagger.
I'm gonna summon a mage hand and take a cautious 15 steps back.
What's going on?
You're sending in the mage hand to do.
I'm sending in the mage hand.
All right. So this is going to be like a thumb war in a way, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So as you try to steal the scorpion's dagger, you're going to have to roll for it.
The hand is invisible.
But you are going to start pulling at it.
Yes, I am.
All right. So you go over. You go to pick it up. As you do, it's gonna. We'll just say it starts just trying to strike at your hand. Does it even have hit points?
I don't think so. Let me double check.
1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a knife war.
It draws the knife. What kind of scorpion is this?
Yeah, it doesn't have hit points.
All right, so let's see. So as opposed to trying to do anything like that, it's just going to see if it holds on. That's a natural one. It doesn't. However, so as you pick it up and it kind of loses its grip and goes off in a random direction, roll a d4 for me.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's even better. So it flings in your direction. Roll a dex save if you wish to avoid it flying and hitting you.
I'm gonna use a luck point.
Go for it. Not a dex save. Smacks you right in the face. It just kind of like grips on. It hasn't stung you or anything, but it's currently attached to your face.
I think Deft is so surprised that he does not say anything or move. He just stands there frozen.
I think Ari has a very similar reaction.
No poop. You know what? Let's see how calm you can be. Roll an animal handling check.
Help me.
Do we just kill it?
Oh my god.
Whoa, one of those
I am
nights.
the worst.
One of these nights, huh?
No way.
How tightly packed is this street, by the way?
It's theirs, it's
These are
backyard.
some amazing rolls. You should screenshot.
This is in his yard at the moment.
Can I? Is it
Hey,
even
what?
worth it to use a luck point? Because this is funny, but I don't want to die.
Do you want it to be funny, or do you want to roll a luck point and be so bad that you succeed at something?
I would like to not die. I'm gonna use a luck point.
One more one. One more one.
Come on, get a 2. I mean, it's a 1.
Well, there's a lot of ones there. It's a +1, a 1 and an O, and a 1 and a 1.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw up from laughing.
You see its tail go up with the singer,
Uh,
and it just kind of slowly sits there, and you don't get stung in the throat like you were just about to.
how do we get it off? Paris?
There
What?
is.
What is it? Is it stuck to you?
It's on my
Look at his
face.
I mean, yeah, I'm 100%. I would notice it. How it's just a small, like a normal sized scorpion, right?
Pretty much.
I'm gonna reach
You see-
over with my my gloved hand and just try to crush it.
You see Ari's just like holding a fireball ready to go.
Do it.
Fireball
Do
to the
it.
face.
All right.
Please.
Roll a dex check. Just a plain check.
I'm gonna have it readied. If that scorpion tail goes to sting him, it's getting fireballed.
Fireball.
Yes.
She said what she said.
Fireball. Hold on, let's see. Scorpion. So the scorpion has no modifier. Would you like to know what the scorpion rolled?
I mean, do I need to make a save or no?
No, it's not for you. This is to see if it was going
Oh.
to sting Deft while you try to pull it off. It rolled a 12. So you reach over, and as you see Ari's instinct about to fireball the three of you, you just watch Theris grab it and crush it in his hand.
I mean, you feel like you got like one of those fine little hairs on your face, and you just feel it barely graze one of those hairs with the stinger.
And you also got scorpion juice all over your face.
I could have just stayed in bed.
You could have.
And as I crush it, I just kind of turn back and look at this guy with kind of a glare.
Just gonna clean off his face.
Thank you.
Get it to speak now or it dies.
Yeah?
It's not human.
It's just kind of like looking at you guys as it's stuck to the ground.
Is it hooded?
Mhm.
She'll kind of walk over and, or I guess, flutter over and peel back its hood.
It just looks like a human. It's got like kind of short, mostly black hair, I'd say.
Anything look weird with his eyes?
Well, looks like a normal person.
Hey, isn't this the guy we saw yesterday? No,
Isn't
no.
what?
Yeah, it is. It is.
He looks human.
I don't know. He's just got kind of weird
I
vibes.
tried to hold it. A hold person spell. It wasn't didn't give me the feeling of resistance. It felt of the spell wouldn't even target, wouldn't take hold.
Well, he doesn't seem like the talky type. Definitely more the stabby type.
And you said he was spying on us?
Yeah, I heard a noise and came outside upstairs to look, and it was staring through your window where you were sleeping.
Ugh.
That's when I attempted to hold it, and then it took off as I alerted it, and then I chained it down.
Think it's another devil?
Am I getting devil vibes?
Roll an insight check.
Insight. Oh, pow.
Hard to say. If you have a way of stripping off or trying to find a true form of what it might be, it might help. Other than that, you're not sure. Doesn't seem like it likes to speak, though.
Doesn't somebody have true sight or
Leah. Leah.
Hi.
You know, the retired elf. She's taking on new challenges these days.
Let's call her again. Surely she'll pick up this time.
Do you think, like, I don't know, your anti-magic field or something will reveal its disguise? Or dispel magic?
If it's something innate, I don't think it would dispel.
I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards just kill it.
Very well. And I'll did I see the dagger in its pocket? Or did you pull it out?
I pulled it out. It's probably just in the grass now.
I go pick up that dagger and then go cut its throat.
As he's walking over with the dagger, does that dagger seem to be made out of a similar material as those arrows? Just out of random curiosity.
Which arrows?
The black arrows, the one that was used on Eskel, the clone of Death. I think there was a third. No? Okay.
Wait, there's before you just get to it. Everybody deserves final rights. Okay, random guy. If you have anything to say for yourself before we kill you, Now is the time.
This place wasn't, or this part of the city wasn't burned down, right?
No. You're just in Theris's yard at this point.
Oh, right, we're in the yard.
Roll a persuasion check, Deft.
I'm gonna use a luck point.
Daft, aren't you
Jesus
proficient already?
Christ.
Oh
Change
wait,
your
no, I'm
dice
proficient.
color.
I'm proficient in persuasion. That's 20. 22.
No, it's just a 20.
22. Oh no, it's a 20.
As
You
you
get a
kind
luck
of,
point back.
I did.
anyone in chat want to roll a D100?
Want to? Yes. Going to? We
Here,
shall
we'll
see.
let them roll a D100. I have to go deal with the tea kettle in the background really quick. 1 second.
Oh, that's not good. Excel with the 97.
Oh no.
Damn, your luck tonight.
So bad.
Hey.
Hey,
hello.
Insomnia, welcome. Thanks for the raid, man.
Welcome, everyone.
Hope y'all had a good game.
I love when bad things happen to characters. That's just me.
Hey, and my shout outs are working again. Hell yeah.
Hurrah.
You know it didn't. That was a different message.
Hurrah.
There we go. Hey, thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. Everybody pour on in while the DM goes AFK to check on a toddler.
Tea kettle. Yeah, tea kettle.
Thank you so much for the raids and follows. Yeah, our DM is stuck home alone with a toddler this week, so he's on double duty.
Technically until next Wednesday, but he should have been fine tonight. My wife called from Amsterdam like super late on FaceTime, so it kind of woke him back up. So,
Welcome back.
what was were we slitting throats or what were we doing?
Give me last
97
rights.
got rolled.
You had Excel roll, and it was a 97.
97.
All right, so with your 20 deft, it opens its mouth like it looks like it's about to speak to you. And then those tattoos on it glow bright red and just keep getting brighter and brighter.
Uh-oh.
Back up.
Yep.
I'm
immediately-
hurriedly rushed to try to cut his throat.
Sure. So you run up and you cut the throat, but he continues to get brighter. I need the three of you to roll dexterity saving throws. Theris, I need you to roll a D100 as well. Or you can have chat roll.
Someone in chat, roll it. It's an 18.
We'll roll a D100 also.
I'm ready to dodge this.
That was the D100. Was an 18 also.
Oh, also an 18? Ooh.
Yeah, Excel rolled an 18.
All right. So. Oh, this is going to be kind of mean. You just watch as it explodes with red fire. Deft, you just kind of naturally kind of dodge out of the way. Ari, unfortunately, you get hit full force. Theris,
Did not high enough.
you also are about to get hit full force. But as you do, you kind of just watch the red flames wash over Theris. And then you see the top of his staff glow, that gem, as you absorb the hellfire.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, Ari, you take 50 points of hellfire damage, which you have no resistance to. And you just scorch and burn. And it's the only time, other than probably the last time you got hit with this spell, where you've actually felt really like being burned before.
Well, there was the time that I was also vulnerable to fire. I think that
time
probably.
This is a little bit hotter than that, though. Like, if that was hot sauce, this is like the super hot sauce. But not to be confused with yours, Jeff, to be fair.
A scream as she hits the ground.
But yeah, he just completely explodes. Also, Theris, because you did absorb it, you saved the house.
Yeah, and everybody in it probably.
At this point, Tanya just kind of is probably walking over to them like, what's everybody doing?
Thank you, Excel.
Half the fun of when your staff entity is one of the people that help make it. But Ari is currently blown back onto the ground with burns. Deft, you seem to avoid all damage.
Yeah, I'll go rush over to Ari.
Now, did I fail the save?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know what the DC was because I've been waiting to reveal the other thing that I've got.
Well, it was mattered less for you because of the D100. You were going to absorb it anyways.
Yeah, I know, but nobody else knows I have that other thing yet.
See, the best part is there's still so many other things that we haven't got to play with yet.
Sits up and holding some of the burns. I wasn't know the fire.
Also, that other roll is a 97, right?
Yep.
Previously,
you just hear in the background, boom, 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 boom. About 5 other explosions.
Ooh.
Solomon, you're also probably woken up by this at that point.
Man, the city is burning every day.
Where did it explode from? Shit, man.
The point nearest to you, it looks like it was somewhere near the wall of the primary keep.
I guess I'm heading that way.
Yeah, you're at ruins nearby there. You can go check it out. Other ones, no one else is close to.
To the sound of the explosions. I'm going to learn a spell to quickly change clothes.
You can also tell from the body that dissolves away, it also was a devil.
I'm trying to, if it has any soul that isn't already contained, I'm trying to grab it.
Yeah, you kind of reach out. Roll actually, what do we want to do this? Roll either a wisdom. Actually, what do we want to do? We can do Arcana or Insight. They're both kind of fitting-ish.
Definitely Arcana. I know more.
I would say based on just your general knowledge of souls and the presence of them, you actually kind of feel even its devil soul kind of there, and then the minute it explodes, it's like it just was gone. Almost like it was destroyed in the process.
Ari's going to look over to Theris. Get the others up. We're going to start making our way to the explosions.
Do I have any kind of thing I can send out an alert or trigger an alarm from here, since I have a higher
Not
position in the
specifically.
city?
It really didn't involve much defense. So, I mean, you could alert the guards, and there's general alarms and things
Alarms.
for there. They're already going off though by the time you guys get outside.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think the guards are probably alerted after the sounds of the explosions. Artie will start flying toward where the sun was.
I'm gonna look towards where Ari's going, look back towards theirs, give a salute, pop my collar, turn into my adventuring gear, and I fly after her.
What collar? You're wearing a baggy tank top.
I
remember?
pop my invisible collar. And I'm
That is a
dressed.
trick you teach me.
Quick question: do we get a second long rest after my first one, or no?
What about second long rest?
I'm just asking to get
I'd say-
another.
Oh no, you don't get another point off. No,
Fair
you
enough.
only get one off a day.
Fair enough.
Good try though.
As we're flying over, she's going to, at the very least, again, try and make her hair presentable.
Once again, fixing your hair as you fly over a disaster zone.
Mhm.
If
If they ever run into Solomon, he'll be covered in soot and mud and blood.
pretty much. Solomon, the wall you check out,
Mm-hmm.
it just looks like one of the primary front walls to the keep. There's now a big hole in it. There's a couple of other places, not like a huge amount of damage, just centralized in those areas. But I mean, other than that, you don't know a whole lot about what the locations are, other than the one's just a wall. The rest of them are just buildings.
I mean, I can assume that it's an attack.
Oh no, I'm saying just for their investigations as well.
Hmm. But there's like a hole in the wall. Does it lead to the outside?
At least the main part of the town.
Oh boy.
So we're on the outside, and this allows it to now enter in.
What's the guard response to the hole in the wall?
People are running around to pick people up that got knocked over. You actually don't see any dead people at the moment.
But there are people injured, though, correct?
Probably to some extent. A lot of people look like they're just kind of shell shocked at the moment.
All right, I'll go help that then for now.
Yeah, before you two flying around the other locations, some of them are bigger buildings, but you're not 100% sure. You can go down and check them out if you really wanted to see what's inside of them. But from here, they're just buildings.
Yeah, I'll swoop down and have a look.
Go roll a d4.
One.
You guys go check that one out. Looks like some sort of a grain silo, dry food storage.
Hey, planning a siege? After just looks like a grain silo. After a very quick look around, we'll move on to the next location.
You go from location to location. Most of them are either places where defense items are stored, things like food, fuel, water supplies. Baron, I need you to actually make a very important roll for this. Roll a d100.
Oh, who's Baron?
Hey there, Nicholas.
Mm-hmm.
D100.
Sorry. Over Ian. I was moving down west.
9.
Oh, shit. The only storage that did not get blown up was where they store the ale and the wine.
Oh, that's honestly good.
That's convenient.
Oh,
That's the guy that we just dealt with. That's where he was supposed to go.
maybe.
I don't like the looks of that. The only reason I can think of that you blow up food and weapons if you're planning an invasion.
If they wanted to invade, they would have definitely gone for the alcohol first.
This is not at the.
Oh, nope, never mind. Ignore me. I'm sleeping still.
But who from hell is trying to invade here?
Yeah, not too sure about that one.
You guys make your way back.
Mhm.
Say, you don't think it's evils attached, do you?
The possibility is never zero.
Also, don't forget, technically, Gangcaster is at war.
Mm-hmm.
Who are they at war with? Or yeah, who are they at war with again?
Cynthia.
Cynthia. Is
That's
Cynthia
the human. That's the southwestern one. They produce like the majority of the arms for continent. That's the human civilization that isn't very tolerant of people.
Yeah, I don't know how likely they are to be trafficking in devils to blow up food and weapon silos and storehouses.
I mean, it's the
They are
best.
pretty devout people, they would seem, but I mean, everyone's got their bad eggs. You never know.
And hey, 2 birds with 1 stone. You could lose a demon, and you didn't have to lose any units.
Technically, right now, they are in control of what used to be Western Gangcaster and Southern Gangcaster. So 2/5 of what was Gangcaster is currently occupied by them.
Yeah, we'll fly around and try and meet up with the others.
But there's no like other things, no armies, nothing, just explosions.
Do we see Solomon while we're flying around?
As you're flying around, you probably see him near the wall, like picking people up. He's just covered in like soot and blood and all sorts of crap.
Yeah, she'll
Yeah,
so his
Hello,
usual.
Solomon.
Solomon?
Did Ari really clean up and make up all while flying around?
Well, she fixed her hair a bit, but she's also barely wearing anything because she didn't have time to really get dressed.
Hmm.
Aaron's just like jotting this down as quickly as he can.
I can dress myself, but can I dress Ari?
Never tried.
New power?
That's the weirdest superpower.
Being able to dress other people?
Yep.
It's up to you.
I'm going to fashion school, you guys. Screw this stuff.
The Solomon will look at Ari, and this kind of a vague look of disgust will go across his face.
Okay, Sock knows your pain.
Are you alright?
Yes, I'm fine.
What happened here?
Okay, just a sec.
Did
He looks at you, the wall, and towards the burnt portion of the city. What do you think? And then he'll go back to helping people.
what the hell is wrong with him?
All right, so what's everybody doing?
Oh, she asked that Daft as Solomon wandered off.
What'd you
I
say?
mean, I'm not wandered off. I'm still probably within eyesight.
She kind of turned to you and asked, "What the hell's wrong with him?"
I mean, there's a lot going on. It's understandable. Well, we kind of leave a path of destruction in our wake, huh? Is that a coincidence? Starting to think maybe it's not.
I hope it is.
You know, one of those happy coincidences.
Feels like
It
a
should be
once a day
good.
thing now.
You're lucky Ferris woke up.
I'm back. Oh,
Okay.
lucky I did what?
Oh no, I was just telling them they're lucky you had woken up. Otherwise, the wine might be gone.
And once everyone is, taken care of to the extent they need to be, what's the direction back to the burnt portion of the city?
I mean, they're spread about the city.
Solomon will walk past Ari and Deft and just say, "Your help is greatly appreciated," and walk off.
Yeah, that felt that one hurt a little.
All right, so he walks up. You guys go back.
Yeah, we'll head back and collect the others.
All right, so you go back and rejoin the others. All right, so you make it back to the house. You guys have all of your wonderful things and stuff. What's your plan?
First thing she's gonna do is she's gonna head back in through the window and actually get dressed.
Fair enough. Art.
Wait, I want to see if I can.
Hmm?
I've never tried dressing other people before. I kind of put a hand up and I try to dress Ari with my mind.
D100.
91.
He just watches you ignite what clothing she had on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
She's in the window already. She's in the window.
This is supposed to be fireproof.
Hey, you did it!
I cover my eyes and I turn around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm sure she has extra. Just gonna head over to her bag and pull out a spare.
Mm-hmm.
Does this room have like privacy? What are those? Like, I'm trying to think what they're called.
Privacy screens.
Yes. I think that's it.
Oh no, it's theirs at this house. I didn't decorate this place.
Eric's 2 rooms have privacy screens.
Sure. Probably because I have different guests, so something like that would be common for multiple guests and things.
She'll hide behind one of those and get dressed. Let's make sure not to try that outside.
Yep.
All right, so easy enough. You managed to get some actual clothes on. What's your plan? Here, you think about that and discuss. I'm being yelled at by my cat. Every time I think it goes to sleep, it comes right back.
First it's the kettle, then it's the cat.
Maybe it's the kettle and the cat.
What's next? What's
Playing
next
with
on
the
the
cat.
list?
The child.
Toaster.
A child? No, it would never be his child.
Yep, the child returns
The child is simply
with
too
a
well behaved.
vengeance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I
sorry,
definitely think
what did you
cat
say?
playing with the kettle.
The child is too well behaved?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It could never be the child.
It's always children.
You don't know children well enough, then, Deft.
Yeah.
No, I mean, he clearly stated that it was a cat this time, and before it was a
Yeah.
kettle.
Fuck them kids.
I mean, the people are in the same location, right?
Hmm?
People are in the
Yes.
same location. You guys can
Yeah.
talk amongst each other.
I'm eating a chocolate orange.
Solomon was mad at that looks or that sounds, but
I wonder why.
Hmm?
I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder.
it was really early in the morning. There were explosions, and just didn't have time to get dressed.
That wasn't the problem. I feel like Solomon made it very clear what he
Did I
was
lose
upset
sound or is it
about.
gone quiet?
Everyone's quiet.
This kid has genius level moves.
What's
Just
he
ignored
doing?
me. I ignored it because he was going through excuses, so he shit himself.
Nice.
I was like, gosh darn it. I was like, you didn't go to the bathroom. And just like, I did. And then I walked to the door and I was like, oh, damn it. I can smell it from here. Well played, child. Well played. I'll go to sleep. It's been a long week. Poop has controlled a lot of my week, I'm not going to lie. All right. You guys decide where you want to go next?
No. Ari and Deft, I imagine, probably walk out of the room both a bit redder than normal. Gather up the others. So I think a bunch of devils snuck in and blew up a bunch of warehouses and grain silos.
Why would they be attacking Gancaster?
That swordsman that attacked us was a devil too, right?
Yeah? He also exploded, but with regular fire. Nobody
Was it?
It was regular fire. Yes, it
Okay.
was. But he did explode.
He did explode. What are the chances that those things are unrelated?
I think they're unrelated.
I hope so.
I just don't know if he was planning on blowing up this house or if he decided to peek or have a peek.
I do appreciate Patrick slept at the front door, though.
I
a
think I'm
dog.
still there.
I imagine we're all in the main area, so probably be close by at the very least.
Yep, he's at least there facing the front door still, at bare minimum. Unless he wants to interact with you.
I don't think there's much to say.
The only thing I can think of is someone's preparing for war. Why else would you blow up grain silos and weapon warehouses?
It's definitely a planned attack, but why? What do devils want with Gancaster?
Maybe the only they were covered in tattoos, and the tattoos glowed red before they exploded.
Is that a normal devil thing? Look between Ari and Death.
Exploding, not so much. Turning to dust, yes.
The tattoos, though, is that a common tactic or use of devils?
I can only guess it was used as a method to control him.
So maybe you're a powerful wizard?
And you said that they were this one specifically, or just one like it was trying to find Astral?
I mean, it looked like that one, but
We don't know what the other ones looked like. I think we only saw the one.
what did I want with Astral, though?
Where's Astral now?
He said he was going to come over today, right?
It's supposed to. Do we know where he's staying currently? See if he's safe.
If he were in town, because he doesn't really live here anymore, because you guys are, well, not you guys, you don't technically all live here, but because Cynthia was at war with Gangcaster. What was left of Gangcaster basically joined Tyros. So what the alliances currently are is Alamarn, which is the Kingdom Death used to be the king of, and Cynthia are now allies. And then Tyros and Gangcaster and the Rebels, which is Def's little, well, kind of little brother, are the other faction.
What do you mean, kind of little brother?
He's not really your brother, but
Yes, he
in
is.
another life he was.
We should probably go check on him, just in case.
Yeah, he'd be somewhere in the keep, I'd imagine. Also, the old royal line did die. The king died previously, and the prince, the younger one, was assassinated by Gray's unattended super body thing that you guys fought previously.
Love
They
that
actually have
guy.
it locked up here. It's currently locked up here.
Oh,
The current ruler, more or less, is Alistair Cross, which is not too surprising.
Yeah, let's go
All right.
check the keep.
All right. Oddly enough, you don't even have to really go through the front gate because there's now a big hole. You can just walk on in.
They really opened up the place.
I mean, they have people posted there at the moment, but they kind of look at the two of you.
smile and wave.
Night, night.
Hi, guys.
And then
Good night.
Good night, bro.
Good night.
They just kind of look at you as the two of you approach. Can we help you?
Oh, yeah, we're here to see Astro.
And you would be who?
Ari.
They just kind of look at each other. I'm sorry, I'm not sure who that is. Do you guys have any type of identification?
She kind of looks back toward theirs.
Did theirs go with you?
Am I
I
with them?
assume everyone came with us.
It's up to you guys. You tell me.
Yeah, I didn't know if
I
y'all
just
just
work here.
flew off. Because that's the last I heard, y'all were flying off, so I can't follow that way.
They came
No,
back.
We were, yeah. When we come, this time we were walking off.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
go
if you
with,
take theirs with you, it's easy enough to get it.
yeah. So I'll go with. I thought they had flown off. That's why I didn't say anything.
Mm-hmm. All right, so as you guys kind of approach, they do recognize theirs. It seems he is not in.
Do you know where he went? It could be a safety matter. The explosions you heard go off is a coordinated attack, and the perpetrators, one was spotted following him yesterday.
They kind of look. They talk to each other for a second, really uncertain, and one of them goes off to ask somebody else. Let me go find out. Runs off. Kind of one sits there and waits and continues kind of like giving you the side eye, Ari. Kind of like looks at you uncertain.
This
Nope,
one's
he's
a
pretty
pretty.
certain.
She's okay.
Oh, he just kind of looks at you and he just starts to blush. Oh, no, it's nothing.
She just kind of giggles.
Baron in the background immediately can tell another fan when he sees one. Probably like 5 to 10 minutes later, the other one comes back. They said he left earlier this morning. Didn't say where he was going.
Has he left any kind of means of communication for emergencies?
Not specifically. It's never really been an issue.
It may not be now, but it's very possible it could. Send whoever you can to search for him, please.
We'll gather a couple of people to go look around for him.
Hey, Theris,
Yes.
out of character here. Did you start preparing sending after Leah left?
It's not a
I don't think Clark's got it.
ritual, is it?
No.
You have to use spell slots.
Yeah, I don't have. I can't do that. I can only learn arcane rituals. Or
I
wait,
thought you knew
wait.
sending.
I think cleric can do that too. Hang on.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, no, I did not. It's not prepared. No.
Can you
If I could do
maybe
that, Leah did it so
possibly
well and so often.
consider preparing that spell?
Oh my
Please.
gosh. Please, 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 someone call Leah on the sending stones and ask her to send a message.
Yeah, why don't we do that? What do you want to have
Do
sent,
it.
and then
Yes,
I'll
yes,
contact
yes,
Leah.
yes. Operator, is that you? Yes, I'd like to make a collect call. I'll hold.
6 years later.
Leah's gonna shut down all of her Southstone business. The world wasn't ready.
I'm going to pre-cast on all of the cellstones that if you say the phrase, "Hey Leah, can you send?" It just strikes you with a lightning bolt.
It was like, "Hey Leah, can you?" And it just cuts off right there.
Yeah.
It's
And
like
it,
the
like,
automatic
explodes.
voice-activated phone power off and explode.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And now we know who our next bad guy will be after Theris.
So we just have to double up the words, right? Sending Leah, can you do it?
It's just no getting away from you people.
Never. All right, so no Sir Astral. You do have a couple of guards that went out to go look. Oh, I know where you are, don't worry.
Okay.
I figured that much. But yeah. What's your next move?
Now what? You think maybe he went to the Golden Arch?
He could be. Have we checked all of the explosion sites?
They kind of eyeballed all of them. They just appeared to be storage locations. Didn't see people. Although, if you didn't see any bodies either, so you don't know if like people got destroyed at close range or just if they were empty.
It was early in the
You
morning.
didn't happen to see him anywhere near those, did you?
We didn't see anyone. Well, other than people responding to the explosions.
Do you have any contacts in the nether realms? Try to get see what's going on. Any news?
Oh yeah, I've got
rumors.
I've got contacts. All right. If only he would pick up the stone.
We seem to have a problem with this cell stones.
Maybe.
The cell stones are actually being CAT scanned.
Well, I guess at the very least we can help with the search. Let's fan out, see if we can't find him, and I guess meet back at your place.
We should probably have somebody posted up at There's place just in case he comes by, right?
Yes.
Baron, do you want to do it?
Aye.
All right.
Patrick, you got the door? Excellent.
I didn't leave the house.
No, I know. That's
Still in the
that's why I
dark.
said it.
Wait, what's Patrick?
I had no reason to check any of this out.
I like to think that he's just sitting in quiet playing Pitfall.
Yeah, it like cuts over to me, and you just hear like a little beeping chime.
He's finding the center, people. He's meditating in his own special way. All right, so Baron goes back to join Patrick and kind of keep a lookout there. You guys look around anywhere you're specifically looking, or any methods you're using to search.
I've got a ball.
Ari, well, a ball is a pretty good method. Ari would probably bars are all closed and no one's there. Yeah, a ball seems like a pretty good idea.
Sure.
Let's
what are
go
you looking
balling.
for with the ball?
Sir Astral's very extravagant, pointy left shoe.
Roll a history check for that left shoe. You're better off going for his elaborate robe, but you committed to left shoe, so we're going to do it this way.
20. 20 for shoe.
Let's see.
He remembers the shoe very well.
They're
I'm not
canonically
rolling these anymore.
They're canonically pointy now.
I refuse to roll these anymore.
What'd you get?
Hold on.
Are you rolling like death?
I'm predicting a 9.
Bro.
For any that missed it
Bro.
earlier, I posted all of Death's
Wow.
ones in the Discord chat.
Oof.
I want to find me that left shoe.
Looks like he forgot his left shoe.
You're like left shoe, and all of a sudden it like shoots off your hand and starts going down the road.
Oh, we got a hit.
Yeah. Run after it.
All right, so you just start following this ball down the road. It kind of begins rolling. Is anyone else with the two of them at this point? You guys can keep up with it on foot, but it is rolling decently fast.
To say I was with them.
Like chasing an RC car. It does veer off out of town.
Oh. Follow that ball.
You can't have gotten too far.
As it rolls off, it starts rolling down the road, and you do see off in the distance, maybe like 500, 600 feet away from where you get to on the road, there is a singular cart that's kind of heading off towards the south.
Is it like a carriage kind of thing, or is it like a...
It's like an open cart, but it does have like stuff in the back.
Okay.
I'm gonna
There's
pick
like
up
a
my
big
ball.
cover thrown over it.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick up my ball and like go and fly over and land on the cart.
And I will try and keep pace behind.
Okay. So you fly. Anyone else fly too? Or do anything else? So you see both of them take off towards the cart. So I think that's Theris. Who else is with? Tanya, are you with them too?
Yeah.
And then you wouldn't be there. Yeah. All right. So the four of you kind of run off in that direction. So you proceed on foot, or you guys use any spells or shenanigans to fly?
If you want, I can carry. You said Theris can't fly. I can carry Theris.
Such a weird mental image.
A little flying
Tanya
girl.
carry me.
I don't know, Ferris. You got any way to fly, or you got any shenanigans?
One of the few things I can't do at the moment.
There's can teleport, he's fine.
I can teleport short distances. Just keep like poof, 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 poof. Since I can
Like,
do it
hold
at
on,
will.
guys.
Well, if I'm in the air, all I gotta do is get somebody to lift me up into the air, then I can start teleporting.
Well, the teleport, that's the bonus action, is equal to your int mod. But still a good amount of times.
I thought there was one that was just at will.
You have a lot of things that are at will. You can do telekinesis at will for free.
Hey, I picked myself up with telekinesis and moved myself.
You know what?
Swap.
While you
flying.
cannot pick yourself up, you could totally Magneto this if you want to. If you can
say I
find
could,
something to
I could
carry
like
yourself
stand
on.
on something.
Pick up a rock.
Roll an
Actually,
investigation
I'll be,
check.
I'll be comfortable. I'll get me a chair. I'll just sit in the chair and then lift the chair.
All right. So you think of this as you're running about. So they kind of fly off. Oh man. You're like, that could work. Roll an investigation check. See what's available around your location. This is going to be excellent.
I'd be standing there. There's just this smoke stream as a chair just like crashes in, landing beside him.
Okay, I'm going to send this to you in Discord because you'll appreciate it, and I'm going to tell you what you find,
There's
but
a
I will
broom.
allow it to work. Nope. So let me share this with you first, and you'll understand what I send after this. So there's that.
Awesome.
But it does work. Go with it.
So y'all see me catch up to you, and I'm standing in a big burlap sack, holding it up at my waist. It's like I'm doing, like you were in a sack race, but I'm floating through the air.
Amazing.
Pretty sure that's cheating.
That's absolutely amazing.
Hey, when you found what you get, you're rolling that one. You got to work with what you can work with. Tanya, you could just fly. So all of you kind of fly up, and you're floating, and you see there are just one person driving this cart, and the back is currently covered. There is stuff in the back of the cart, but you can't see it because there's like a blanket covering over it. It doesn't seem to notice you, though.
I think the two of us are gonna kind of land on the cart. I think that's what the plan was.
Yeah, we perch on his stuff like crows, like nosy crows.
So you land on the stuff in the back?
Yeah.
Are you trying to let them know that you are there, or are you trying to be quiet?
Oh, I don't care if he knows.
Oh, I just
I'm
gonna
gonna land on the side of the cart as opposed to on the stuff.
I picture Deft as a more on the stuff kind of person. Deft, roll a D100 real quick. Yeah, that's what I thought. So you kind of land towards the side. Deft, you just land on the back here as you land on a body. You found Astral. And you see the guy kind of turn around, look surprised. I need everyone to roll initiative. Let me see if I can find us a good wag. I feel like we've fought on a wag before.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
There's my normal.
Ready to go.
So many art files in this campaign. Let's see.
I know, I try. I mean, no, none of the maps have any drawings on them.
I think I've used this one. It has Techno's art all over it, so I'm pretty sure we have. Oh, this must have been a while ago, though, because the grid's full white. I had to hide this before Thera sees it.
If it's an old map, there's a 50-50 I crash.
Not that old of a map. Oh, is that why there's already a square on here? Maybe that's why. Black is still better for this. We'll just say this is the road. Get rid of all these old pointers. All right, so of Deft, of Ari. Drop wagon in 1 second. There's and Tanya are the only people here. Initiative NPCs. Of course, you go first. And then let me get my little buddy here. All right. So there's our driver.
Oh, hey, it's one of these guys.
Daft. Oh wait, hold on. You said you're on the side of the cart. You're on the side of the cart. You said they're probably further back here.
Sir.
How high up in the air are you, guys? Were you flying?
I am on the cart.
Not you two. The other two.
Okay.
How high? Probably whatever level Ari and.
Well, they dove down and landed on the cart. I didn't know if you were hanging up higher or not.
I'm saying
Probably
we're
about
following them.
Sure. All right, so you guys can move yourself on the map. I put you and Tanya a little bit further behind them. And then under the blanket, we have our dear friend.
Next time they do a kidnapping, they're going to know to remove his left shoe.
You just really, really were fixated on that left shoe. But it is your turn, sir. So it's another one of the people that looks like that other guy. Like exactly like the other guy, the one that blew up.
Hey there, buddy. Would you mind stopping the cart for me?
It turns and it like hisses at you.
Okay. I'm going to use my action to do a little mirror image. Oh my god, why do I have like 5? No,
Because you forgot to take one off.
I forgot to take them off last time. So 3 additional deaths all perch themselves on the cart as well.
I like it.
Hey, Astral, wakey wakey.
You just hear a mumbled voice from the blanket. Can't do anything though. All right.
Well, this guy looks like he's trouble. Do you know what? How do we do this? Does this cloth look bolted down or tied down? Or does it just look thrown over?
That just looks like he was thrown over.
Okay, so she's gonna like grab the cloth and quickly pull it off. At least as much as she can.
Deft is currently standing on top of it. Roll an athletics check.
Can I like flap my wings to take a little weight off?
Let's see what the athletics check is.
Okay.
This is determining if you even are standing still after this.
That's it in the middle.
You kind of pull. I'd say you could pull it like halfway off, but it does kind of get stuck where Deft is.
That's fine. I got you. We are going to go ahead and excavate our dear friend Sir Astral from this situation here. I'm going to. Does he look shackled or chained or anything?
Well, he's still got the blanket on him, so it's still on top of him because Deft's on it.
Okay. Well, I'll be making a guess here. We'll go, I guess, 30 feet back. We'll dimension door the two of them. I'll dimension door Astral and myself 30 feet back.
Are
how
you
big
certain?
explosion?
Do you want to dimension door back?
Yes, but it may be farther depending on how big that explosion was earlier.
I mean, it was probably like a good. Well, you don't know because Eris absorbed it.
Oh, okay.
Also,
Okay.
just one item to point out: he is under a blanket and does not necessarily know who you are, which makes it very hard for him to potentially be a willing participant in your spell. Just
Without knowing how big the Yeah, no, I guess we'll go for the tried and true. I'm gonna bonus action conjure up a Shadow Blade.
all right. So you summon the blade to your hand.
Yeah. And it's we're not doing Shadow Blade with Green Flame Blade anymore, correct?
Not with the green flame.
In that case, you will just slash at him. You know what? He is kind of facing death here. Let's one, two. She's acrobatic. She's gonna quickly maneuver over onto the I don't know what this part of the card is called. The the part that like the hard long parts that
The horse.
the horse gets tied to.
That's the best answer.
I don't think the horse.
I know what you're going for. But his answer is the best. You do need to roll an acrobatics check. You can kind of fly, but if you're trying, because it is moving, you do technically need to roll for it. You might be better off you like try to land. It's probably best to maintain your height via flight.
Extra. All right, I'll just slash at him while I'm there.
Or, as Slumber said, you can potentially land on the horse. Up to you, though.
Yeah, if I like lose my balance, yeah, landing on the horse,
Perfect.
and I'll just kind of like fall back, sit onto the horse, and slash at him from the side.
Yeah.
Does he count as being flanked at the moment?
Astral does not threaten him, so no. Oh, that was dirty. I saw that.
I imagine so. Like, she falls back, leans, and just does a broad slash way above him. That is her action and bonus.
All right, that brings us to his turn. Seeing this thing near to his passenger, you watch as he kind of hisses, and you just watch as the body explodes out of the clothing it's currently in.
Ooh. In a sexy way?
No, not in a sexy way at all.
This is the second person that has, in a sense, exploded out of their clothing today.
I gotta get the token.
Was the first one you?
Said in a sense.
I mean, depending on how many explosions happened, this might not even be the second or eighth.
You watch as the front of the cart tanks down as this thing grows in size. Are you kind of continue on with the horse?
Yeah, that horse is not stopping.
Nope. So we'll move you forward a little bit with that. The cart comes to a sudden kind of stop with this thing in front of it. Deft, do you want to hold on or jump off, or what are you doing?
Oh, I'm holding on.
All right, because basically the sides are going to now go into the ground, and the back of this cart is going to fly up with you and Sir Astral inside of it. And he's currently held under the blanket, so he's going as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to look out for my homie, Mr. Astral here.
All right, so you're going to try to hold on to him?
Yeah.
All right. Just roll an athletics check to maintain.
That's a one.
Does anyone in chat want to roll a D100 for me, please? Thank you.
I just snapped this poor old man's spine.
No, I was using it anyways.
I love it when this part happens.
Rolled so many ones today.
Only 3.
So many.
That is a 9 from Grasshopper.
All right.
That's like 9 on files today.
All right, so I'm going to use their roll for Astral. Deft. I'm going to make you roll your own roll, though.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's good.
No.
Low rolls are good for percentiles when Kelso asks for them.
You want a D100?
9 is really good. like exceptionally good.
See, so
That's a
like
lot.
this is the
That's a lot.
opposite.
That's
So
a lot.
here's what happens here. So because you're standing on top of the blanket, you kind of prevent him from being jettisoned, and he just kind of like gets rolled up in the blanket and falls out. So he just basically kind of falls to the ground right here and kind of like rolls
Into the grass.
near its feet. You, on the other hand, not being covered by blanket and secured down, get jettisoned over it and probably land and fall prone. Roll to say right there. You also take, because your dumbass fell out, 2 points of pride damage.
Can something go below 0?
You don't have many of those points left, dude.
Dude,
That's what I said.
He
in
used
the
like
negatives.
2 or 3 luck points this morning, like first thing in the morning. All right,
Does Deft even know the definition of pride?
No.
it is now its turn. It will take a step towards you, Deft. And it's going to take a swing at you with its nice, wonderful scythe.
You don't have advantage.
Do you have your coding up?
Nope.
I don't
Yeah,
think it's
rogue.
working for it.
I'll just mark disadvantage on it. Let's see.
Oh, don't forget, all 4 of him landed on the ground.
You're going to love this one. So it's going to make one of these first. And you notice as it swings at you, it's not actually like holding it. Like the scythes are attached to some of its limbs. So there's 2 of those. Miss. And then he's going to try to hit you with the stingers he has. So 3 of those.
3 of those.
3.
Uh-huh. Oh, hold on. Well, it misses anyways.
That
I forgot to click my button.
hits an image.
He missed.
I missed. I forgot to hit disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess
Was it
technically
higher
you're
than-
supposed to be rolling d20s first anyways, technically.
Did any of those hit an image?
17 would hit an image.
All right.
That was an advantage, though. Well, we have to roll a d20 first, and then I have to try to hit you, right? Technically.
Mhm.
We'll do it right next time around.
Yeah.
All right, so that one would hit an image then potentially because it gets. Okay, we'll say that one image goes down, and then let's see.
What's the next one?
Just gonna roll a d20. Oop, hold on, d20. So that would be it an image. So that is technically would your. I don't think that would really pass to them.
Image AC is 14, I think.
It was more, do they get your advantage feat, which I don't think they would. So we'll just do a normal strike then.
I mean, they are me.
That is a natural 19. So 2 of your images go down, and that's all he's got. So stings 1 to the left, stings 1 to the right. Other than that, you're pretty lucky. Other than that, it remains where it is. There's.
And what's Astral's situation? Is he still bound?
He's wrapped up in a blanket behind the creature on the floor.
And I can see that he's there.
You can't specifically see him himself, but you can see that there is a body in the blanket.
Okay, I'm going to telekinesis it and pull it back to me.
All right, so you focus on the blanket. Well, so did you land your burlap sack? I have to ask the question. Because you can only focus on one thing at a time. Okay. You land with the burlap sack, it falls down to the ground, and you pull the blanket back. How far can you move it in a turn?
I wanted to say 70 for some reason. Let me pull it up real quick. Where did I put it? Where's telekinesis?
You know, it's a good thing we didn't bring Solomon along. This would bring some major confirmation bias.
I already have my confirmation. We fought demons already.
Technically, it's a devil.
There's no difference. They all bleed. Kind of.
30 foot.
They sound like me. Okay, so we'll move him 30 feet back towards you. So he slides under the cart now that it's found its balance again. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There you go. Roll a D100 with that one too, there. It's just real quick. It's nothing crazy.
Someone chat roll me a D100.
This is more for the skill effect of your roll.
That's a 24.
So at the end, he kind of comes undone right about here and just flops out and is now visible. It is him.
This is now, and I've got confirmation. Wait, is the cart, is it being pulled by hand?
Well, not anymore. Now it's disconnected.
But that's what it was being done, is by hand?
It was being pulled by a singular horse that was what Ari is standing over right now.
Right, okay.
Sitting
So now that I've got that, I know what I'm going to do next turn. Okay.
Telling you.
Or I can be yelling like, Tanya, get in the cart.
Get in the car.
Well, the cart's not going anywhere now.
Not yet.
Oh.
Astral and get in the cart.
I see why.
I'm gonna use
Fix
my.
is going to be our ET.
I'm gonna fly up.
Did you already reduce one from your res sickness?
I don't know.
I think you're done, aren't you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I back up and say that I took my move also?
Sure. I think you're technically, yeah, I already put this on you. So, or did you already mark him down
Jumping up
today?
into the cart.
Techno?
Hmm?
You coded Tanya with res sickness. I think it's over at this point.
I've not marked, or I've not been editing her, so I
All
thought
right,
you
she
were.
was at 1. She's done.
Okay.
Huzzah!
I forgot to mark that off earlier on my chains.
It's all good.
And I will summon my turrets, I think, and put them on my shoulder.
So you conjure your 2 tiny turrets, 1 for each shoulder. Cool.
Then bonus action fire.
Neat. Thunder. All right, there's 1. Lightning. There you go.
Why am I here? I'm not here.
Solomon's busy elsewhere. Baron's busy elsewhere.
Oh,
Techno!
hang on. All Baron's duty. I don't think you get anything. I'm sorry.
It's alright, I have to play nice today anyways.
Let's see. 1,
Small children and all those things.
3, 4, 6. She's going to reposition over to here.
Mhm.
Wait, this thing's just going back to hell anyways, isn't it?
Probably.
She is going to use her action to attempt to banish it. It's
system.
You try to banish it, but you find it difficult to remove it from this plane.
All right. With that, she's going to grab the dagger and ready that and swap her blade to her offhand.
All right, that brings us to its turn. Going to this, it's going to do 2 of its scythe attacks, 1 at each of you. First one at Ari.
I'm gonna take a sentinel attack.
Okay, and the second one goes at you, Deft. I miss either way. Then the stinger at each of you. Shield, Ari.
23. That's outside of my shield range. Yeah.
Wait, I'm
that's
still prone. Oh, well.
Outside your range.
I don't think you have a chance to stand up, Deft.
Yeah, it's outside of shield range.
All right, so you take
Do you have a chance to stand up yet?
Not yet.
Oh.
12 points piercing damage.
Mm.
Not that it mattered, but I did have advantage against that.
You
Or
need
against
me
the
to
save.
make a con save.
That took out my last mirror image as well.
Perfect.
Oh, that was concentration.
And you succeed on the poison. And you're immune to the poison. Yay! Good for you.
Am I?
Because you pass the save.
Oh, yeah.
It's a combat thing. It's not you're actually immune to
Oh,
poison.
okay.
His poison. His poison. All right, so that was the first stinger there. Did I already miss you with the stinger, Deft?
Yeah.
I think, yeah, and then the last stinger goes back at Deft because he's a little bugger.
Normal roll.
Ah.
Did you remember to apply your sneak attack damage with Brian?
I had disadvantage because I was prone,
Oh,
so I
right.
did not get it.
Doesn't matter because Technos was in. Oh, was he within 5 feet? Yeah, because Technos is within 5 feet. It's 5 feet or advantage.
I thought you
can't
didn't.
I
have-
thought it.
Oh, is he's got to be
I
within
can't have
5 feet?
disadvantage.
Yeah, you
No, I can't have disadvantage.
But you don't have disadvantage.
He's
I thought
prone.
nothing gives you disadvantage though.
He's
Doesn't
prone.
it specifically? But doesn't it specifically say that nothing gives you disadvantage?
No, people
No.
can't gain advantage on him.
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, you're fucked then. Sorry.
I'll leave. Just level 18 rogue things, it's fine.
22. Shield?
I used my reaction.
Oh, well
Maybe.
then here. Hold this with your face.
Okay.
That's at 17. You need to make a con save. Oh,
Oh
natural
my
1.
God.
Even better. You're rolling like crap tonight. This is amazing.
Dude, no, it's not.
You are poisoned,
Hey, yeah. Oh,
and you take 3d6 at the start of your next turn.
So
Great.
many ones tonight.
Each of your turns, and your innards begin to liquefy.
Nice.
Yeah. Hey, at least I did something with that turn. Tanya, what do you and your cannons wish to do?
This
You
is
land
the
the cart?
Yeah, I land on top of the cart.
Sure. You see this thing between Ari and Def just fighting. She's got her sword, he's got a spear.
Oh, did you roll for mirror image stuff?
I'm out.
I think it's still one left.
And he lost the last turn with the piercer. That was a good firebolt roll too. Fortunately, it's immune to fire. Goes wide. Natural 1. Natural 1. Oh! Almost got my way. Alright, that one does find purchase. All right, you hit it and just kind of like knocks into Deft a little bit. He sees Sarastral try to pick himself up. He's currently like bound and gagged. He does manage to get to his feet, but he starts just kind of like hopping. He goes, let's see, what's his normal speed? He goes at half speed because he's tied up, but he does get to the edge. You'll have to help him. Actually, I can dash. Oh god. Athletics. Let's do athletics. Why not? +1. What could go wrong? Oh, that's an 18. He watches he shoots himself into the cart with the two of you. But that is his whole turn. Deft, you take 7 points of poison damage.
Ow.
You just start to feel like this burning sensation inside of you.
Oh, I'm turning to soup.
It's gonna suck out your insides.
I'm gonna stand up.
Tiefling soup.
Before I turn to soup, I'm gonna kill this man.
You do get advantage.
So that's gonna be a flat roll. Bonk. Oh!
Ooh.
That's a good roll.
Wow.
This is gonna be a lot of dice, people.
He had
It's
a
gonna be
good
at
life.
half damage though. 98.
Reduced to
That's
89.
So good.
Yo.
Actually, a lot of sixes in
That
there.
one.
What the heck?
Few too many ones for my liking, but the rest of them are pretty good.
That's a bigot.
He just watches like you stab it. It has this very visible, painful wound in its chest now.
I'm going to like grab onto the side of my face or neck or wherever I got stabbed in, and I'm gonna stagger backwards a little bit.
Mhm.
Using my bonus to disengage. Visibly turning to soup.
I'm doing what I'm doing.
Solomon is not here. There's. You guys never let me kidnap anybody.
Okay. I'm like, we're leaving, and telekinesis the cart and start hauling ass.
What is your weight limit for telekinesis? Double check real
1,000
quick.
pounds.
It's at 1,000 pounds?
Yep.
You know what? It is a cheap little wooden cart, and you are small and thin individuals. And because it's just awesome, I will allow it. It's do you like push it on the ground or do you lift it up to fly?
Are we going up a hill or
It's all
down?
flat.
It's flat. Yeah. Well, I'll start out going on the road to see if I can get some momentum to help it move faster than the 30-foot I can move it.
Yeah, it will
If
probably
we
will
start going
start
to where
picking
we're
up
going
speed.
up a hill, then I'll just, or the creature starts coming after us, I'll start lifting off.
It's all flat plane, so you basically just can continue. So you move 30 feet probably your first round, but you probably will pick up momentum as you go. So Techno, drive the cart 30 feet to the west.
30 to the west, so
Techno's my director of art moving around things on the screen.
I don't know where that square came from.
Little did you know
Just
there
draw
was a
another
second
one
cart.
30 foot. Yeah, and then delete it if you can't reach it.
It's too bad you can't move tokens and
There
draw it.
is an extension for vehicles where you can put people in it so you can move the vehicle and it will move everybody with it. I've never played
think I
with it,
saw
but I
that
know
one.
it exists.
I might have to look at that. I might have vehicle plans in the future. I
What
still
is
want to
the-
play with the boat system too, but
What is
that's
the
for
height?
another day.
What would you say the height of the cart is?
I mean, you're probably only like 5 feet off the ground, so you could stand above it.
I mean, if it's like an actual, like an old timey, like wooden cart like that, the floor of it is honestly probably about waist high.
Yeah, it's not super
or
high
lower.
at all.
Knee to waist high in height.
We're given 5 feet for mechanical points only. All right, so you move the cart. Anything else?
Oh, sorry. No, that's.
All right. Lightning, thunder, burn. More poison damage.
I'm gonna try to shake it off, take a step back in, going for another bonk.
I always thought you were getting another nat 20.
Same,
That's
dude,
I was
same.
waiting for it.
like, no, shoo. Not bad.
Still solid. And I will just. How's this thing looking?
It's looking pretty injured.
Pretty injured?
It's got goo coming out of its chest from your first strike. Oh, I have to move your wizard too.
Yeah, we could probably finish this thing off, right?
Of course. Let's send it back to hell one way or another.
Oh, it's gonna hit us.
All right. It's going to do one of these at each of you. You're standing up now, right, Deft? Or are you
Yes.
still marked around?
I'm standing.
But are you marked around?
No, I took that off. I will take another sentinel attack though.
Fair. And then there's the one of you, which is that one.
Why do I have disadvantage?
Because you're poisoned.
Because I'm poisoned. I forgot hit advantage.
So he rolled a nat 1, you rolled a nat 2. Why'd you roll again?
Because he wasn't supposed to roll with disadvantage.
But he's
He's supposed to
poisoned.
roll flat.
But I'm flanking.
Yeah, but flanking.
Ah, gotcha. Not cool, man.
Dude,
Not
you
cool.
kidnapped that guy that we were talking to. You kidnapped our wizard.
Alright, so I failed both of those. And then 1 stinger at the nice tiefling and 2 stingers at the mean tiefling. Misses the nice tiefling. Misses the mean tiefling. Not his day. Alright.
She doesn't like him swinging all that at the mean tiefling, so main hand, she's going to stab him in the back with the dagger.
Go for it.
That should be less than what it is.
15.
Your modifier is high enough that it doesn't really matter anyways. It's a pretty big creature. It's not that hard to hit. Alright. How do you want to do it, my friend?
I
This is your moment.
suppose as it's like leaning down with both its stinger stabbing at death, she just like jabs it dead center in the lower back. And I guess just enough goop has started to pool out of this thing that it just falls and goops.
Alright, so you stab it in the back. You watch as it like tries to reach the dagger in its back, but it's like in that one spot it just can't reach. And it just falls over and begins to just kind of melt away.
Just gonna quickly recover her dagger.
Apparently that dagger training from 2 sessions ago paid off.
Yeah. It also helps when he leaves it at 5.
Hey. Don't sell victory short. This was totally your kill.
She recovers.
You don't give that man that credit.
I give a shaky thumbs up and then I like fall over.
She immediately runs over, tries to,
Speaking of which,
since that in her lap and tries to help sort out what's wrong with him.
we have to stay in combat until someone fixes that too. Anything else, sorry?
That was my action. I don't think I have anything I can do as a bonus action. Other than Theris.
You just see the cart
You see,
going
I
down
like
the
look
road.
back as the cart's rolling. What?
I think he's been poisoned.
It's a concentration spell for 10 minutes, so I can. I just have
Well, yours is
to.
at will.
Yeah.
It's just you just
So-
do it.
Okay, yeah. So I'll medicine check, or do you need to roll something else? He said he's. I'm not even going to check. I'm just going to neutralize poison.
Do you have neutralized poison
I believe.
or less
so.
resto? Wrong version.
Oh, sorry.
Do you have it prepared?
I should have it. I think it's an always prepared one. I'm scrolling.
We all know there's an easy way to neutralize
Keep
poison.
scrolling. Yes, I've
You
got
just-
lesser resto.
This
Just
session
gotta-
would have been the perfect session to have Dustin from the Tuesday campaign with you. He has an answer for everything that has happened. You can cure poison. You can detect devils.
Hey, you
These are
forgot
things.
no, you forgot how much petrification is in that forest. I can't do anything.
Well, no. You'd be effective in this group right now on Friday.
I'm just
Yeah, I've
saying,
got
you
lesser
let him,
resto.
you let him die, and then we just revivify him.
I would say in the time it takes you to lesser rest of him, he'd probably take 2 ticks. And that's a lot of runs. You take 14 additional points of poison damage, and then your lesser restoration will cure him of that. And your devil is dead. Your wizard is still tied up in gag, though.
Death throws up a little bit of blood as his organs liquefy a little.
That's awesome.
I always wanted to be soup.
Have I ever told you how strange you are?
All the time.
Sometimes. You know, I could really hear it more often.
She gives you a kiss on your forehead. You're very strange.
The wizard is just like struggling in the cart.
Oh, Astral.
You get him free.
Yeah, she'll quickly help Death up, and I assume like, if Theris and Tanya haven't freed him by then.
I assume I untie him.
We really need to stop meeting like this.
Oh, well, thank you. What was that?
Some kind of devil.
Remember the guy I said was following you yesterday?
The devils
I
apparently
thought-
have sights on you and Gangcaster. They've made strategic attacks on supply chain things like granaries and stuff. There were 5 locations hit in the town with explosion, as well as tried to wipe out my compound.
It's got to be our enemies.
Hurry kind of backs up and just kind of leans over and whispers to Death. So it was just a coincidence that we were here.
I'm still not sure.
It seemed to be after him.
Just kind of like sits in the cart, takes a breath for a second.
Do you know of any enemies you have that would traffic in devils to kidnap you?
I don't know any devils to speak of, but I have many enemies. I mean, we're at war. I mean, if they destroyed what you said, then I would assume that this is the work of Cynthia and Almart.
I have a weird question.
Hmm? Looks back at you.
How did you know I was the king?
Your brother told me.
My brother only knew me as Oliver Visbeck, not Daft.
He kind of looks at you. He knows you as Deft.
How did my brother know?
Weren't you with him when he left? Or did you appeared right after he left, huh?
Yeah. We have not met since I died.
He just kind of looks over at you. Goes, most everyone kind of came back to their senses after you had died.
I suppose that makes enough sense.
Like your
Sorry,
brother,
Thomas.
your I don't really know where you found the girl from, but they're holding to the lie quite strongly. And with you technically dead, I'm not really sure what to do. But at least you can fight. So maybe you have some use. Can you turn back the way you used to look? Or no?
I cast Disguise Self.
Ah. It's like, so did you think on what we spoke about?
Yeah. I did.
And
Maybe we talk about this later.
fair enough.
You all right?
I don't know where my belongings were, and he kind of like looks about the cart. Nothing I can't replace, I guess.
Well, I'm just glad we got you in time.
Yeah, that
Just
was impressive.
a word of advice. Never misplace your shoes.
And you watch as he pulls out the most amazing pair of shoes you've ever seen.
God, yeah, they're so cool looking.
It's like, you don't think they were after my shoes, do you?
No. Surely not.
Oh. I mean, I don't know what I'd do if they took my shoes. All right, so you guys head back to town.
Yeah, we'll start
Sure.
making
Yeah.
Easy enough to do. I said, so where should we go have this conversation? I do need to leave this afternoon as well.
I've always wanted to see inside the keep.
I mean, surely.
Hell yeah.
It takes you like inside to keep.
As we're walking, I am gonna hang back with Ari.
Uh-huh. Do you go and get the other people from the house first, or just the four of you?
Yeah, no, sure. But
Alright, so you
I'm
go, like,
gonna
Aaron
try
and
to be
Patrick.
out of earshot of Astral, and I'm gonna chat with Ari.
Hmm?
Yeah, he wants an answer, and I don't have an answer for him yet. Oh God, do I have to be king again?
I don't know. We're gonna have to go through another war, aren't we?
I mean, when are we not having wars? It feels like there's wars all the time, and they're always my fault, or usually my fault, or I'm part of the problem. So much paperwork I need to do.
This problem isn't just going to go away. I'm going to have to face it sooner or later.
I thought we'd have more time before I had to deal with this again.
Hey, you remember what I always tell you? As long as we're together, everything will work out. I'll be right there with you.
Yeah, you're right. How do you feel about running a kingdom? Thoughts?
She chuckles. Well, I was a princess.
You know, I always liked the sound of Phoenix Queen for you.
Lord and Lady of Fire.
All right, so you catch up to him as you guys go to the side room in the keep.
Uh,
All right, so he takes all of you, kind of sits, little sitting area for you. So, as you were saying,
I do want to help you, but there's still a lot of things I need to finish up. So, I will help you, but I can't devote everything to the kingdom just yet. There are a couple things I need to get done first.
what could be more important than stopping a war?
War?
His eyes just like glance towards Ari quickly and then quickly shift back.
It's like if the people knew the true king was still alive, then there would be no reason to fight over the claim. However, I don't expect you to be naive enough to think that you can just walk back in and say, whoopsie.
Of course not.
It won't be easy to prove who you say you are, and even if you do prove who you say you are, those in power are not likely to give it up to you easily.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it, but their resources far outnumber our own. And now that they are in league with Simthir, it has put us in quite a tricky situation.
So, what are the first steps?
I don't know, you'd have to ask this young majesty right here. I mean, we could let the people know that he's alive and well, but we'd have to see where it goes from there. I will warn you, though, if you do proceed down this road, it will be dangerous and you will likely be targeted.
Well, that's nothing new.
Death just kind of laughs at that.
The things that would be coming after him now would be much different than the things that have come after him in the past. The resources their queen has access to and her handlers are quite intense. I believe you remember two of them from our boat ride, and he kind of looks to Tanya, Theris, and Ari. The two
Yeah.
individuals we fought.
Oh. Yeah, I remember them. The guy throwing boulders and the guy with green fire that tries to rip your soul out.
Those are just but some of the resources and allies that they have on their side.
Oh, okay. We're gonna need some powerful allies.
It's like, and as much as people would like to think that Alamarn has been diminished. The truth is a little bit more sobering than that. They very much still hold the advantage, even though it may not seem so. In fact, I would personally think they're more dangerous now than they ever have been.
It seems like we have little choice then. We need to prepare and come up with some kind of plan.
He just looks over at Defton's going to roll an insight check against you. He just kind of looks over, rolls 21. It's like, are you up to this, boy? A commitment like this is not something you could easily walk away from. You only get to fake your death once, and he just kind of smiles and laughs.
I do still have a lifetime of memories from there, as much as they've faded. I don't just want to leave the people that have relied on me. I've taken over once before. Though that attempt did not go super well.
If there's a way I can help, I will.
For now, we just need time to think.
I would just say don't take too long.
We'll do everything we can, but we can't be too hasty with this either. As you said, they have some very powerful allies, and I don't think they're going to relinquish the throne easily. Maybe war one way or another.
Unfortunately, the enemy also have thinkers, and the longer they have to think...
We have the advantage of surprise, though. They have no
Do you
idea
have
what...
ways to get into the kingdom?
We have spies within the walls, but no real way to gain access in, unfortunately. That is part of the difficulty.
I need to get something from the basement.
From the basement? What basement? I'm not certain where that would be.
If you can help me get in, I'll find it myself, but getting in is the tricky part.
Well, do you have anyone on the inside still loyal to you? Someone with significant rank? You have to have at least one friend left.
Oh, the party lord, how I have missed him.
Party lord?
I forgot you made him the party lord.
Nicodemus, my beloved.
Technically, Kale's there too.
I guess I do. I'm not confident I can get in contact with them right away, but I do have a couple options, I'm hoping.
Roll a history check with advantage. It kind of was your kingdom for a while.
Kinda. I'm still poisoned, hold on. Just roll one more. 15.
You would be aware that there are like secret passages and ways you can get in. However, you do need like the proper pass or blessing, which you used to have on your body, but you don't have your body. So someone like Kale or potentially Nicodemus could do so. Or anyone else who has like a more significant rank.
Hey, Astro, by chance, do you know anyone that can cast True Resurrection?
He just kind of gives you the eyeball.
Ari kind of
I
looks
kind
at
of give you the eyeball.
Why?
Yeah, this isn't my actual body. This is kind of on loan. I'm still technically dead.
Not gonna lie, that one's a bit beyond my scope.
Yeah, I
What do you
figured.
mean this isn't your body?
Do I still bleed like purple or something?
Huh?
Yeah, that's not normal.
Your body's somewhere else. I mean, I'm really not sure what to tell you, unfortunately. We can try to assist, but such spells take experts and a great amount of resources.
Yeah, I guess that's not super important right now.
Out of character,
The real
you know
thing-
Theris can do that, right?
You can?
yeah, he's got
He
no
just,
problem.
he just needs to shit ton of diamonds.
18th
That's
level
all.
cleric.
He has access to true res.
Okay, cool.
He just needs a shit ton of diamonds. That's
I
the
might
hard part.
I might need a small load of 25,000 gold. We'll talk about that
Aren't
later.
You loaded? Aren't you loaded?
When I was a king.
Mhm.
No,
Potentially, your brother does have holdings secured from outside the kingdom.
yeah, that's great.
Brother.
We need to go to the plane of fire.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to follow your train of logic here. Where does the plane of fire fit in here? Is there like a secret door from the plane of fire to your?
Usually when I die, I just end up kind of adjacent to there, but you know what? That's not important. Ari, we need to get you figured out. Because this is going to be dangerous.
Mm-hmm. And especially if we're fighting those two again.
Are there any like big fire wizards that we could talk to that might have some insight on this?
The only one I know of is Satesh. The only other big wizard is Soren.
You know what? We could pay him a visit.
Soren?
No.
Satesh?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can stop by. I don't know how much insight we're gonna get. I suppose anything's worth a shot.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of just want to see his weird dead rock body for a little closure as well.
We can pay him. So.
Okay. Ari lost some of her powers. I need to help her get her powers back. And then I will feel comfortable starting whatever mess that's gonna be.
Where are her powers at?
That's kind of the thing.
We have a friend who is currently in hell who has her powers. But I think if we get them from her, she will die.
Oh, I was going to say,
So-
we could just call them back if that weren't the case.
I think she might die. So in that case, we're gonna go to the power store and get new powers.
He just kind of gives you this look. Power store?
Yeah, we're gonna go to the plane of fire and get her some new fire powers.
The plane of fire is not a very friendly place.
What do you mean?
It's very dangerous and very hot.
I've always had a lovely time when I go there.
I'm not exactly immune to fire. Is there a safe place we can go in a way we can travel safely?
We should build a vacation home there. I'll work on that.
It smiles.
Maybe after all this.
So, to be clear, I need to find your body and find a way for you all to go to the plane of fire.
No, we can do all that. But we need like a day or two to do it.
So, what do you need me to do?
I mean, if you know the way to safely traverse the plane of fire, that would be helpful.
Can't say I've ever been.
Do you know how to get to the Feywilds?
I mean, there's magic that could potentially take you there. Other than that, I mean, you could find a naturally occurring portal, but those are a bit harder to find. Or you could find a fey creature to lead you to one and take you.
Put that on the back burner. I have one more question.
Uh-huh.
Why do you want to find Elwyn?
During a lot of our investigations, many of our leads led back to him as a singular point of not necessarily ill will, but a lot of connected information, which say we'd really like to have a conversation with him.
In other words, he's done a lot of bad stuff.
He's just a very gifted individual.
Also
But other
very
than that, I really can't speak to that.
I might be able to help you find him. We'll see about that one. But we need a day or two just to finish up and then tell my brother I'll be coming.
Well, he'll be most excited. I know he misses you greatly. Meet us in Rhone if you when you decide you're ready.
I'm gonna step up to him, put up my hand.
It is the westernmost kingdom of Tyros.
Okay. You help us, we'll help you. Hopefully, get a kingdom back. Shake on it.
Just kind of shakes your hand.
The pact is sealed.
Just kind of shakes your hand. You have a good grip, my young man. Roll a D100 for me too.
59. 56. I lied.
Funny how often you end up in positions like this. All right, so you take him back to town? Oh,
Yeah.
you're already in the keep, that's right. So
Yeah.
he goes, unless you need anything else from him, you're free to go about your business, and he's going to head off back home.
Watch out for devils trying to kidnap you.
Duly noted.
Well, I guess our next destination is going to be Golden Perch. It's the only
I
place
wonder
I
if
can
they'll
think of.
even let us in.
I think maybe. Probably. I guess only one way to find out.
You know, I don't think I've ever been to the Golden Perch. Or have I? Did I go? No.
Not that you would remember now.
I've never been there. I heard it's nice.
It's quite nice. I'm glad you'll get to see it. Let's gather everyone up. Did we get Baron and Patrick already?
Brad and Patrick, you got already. You are still missing the Solomon, though.
We will begin seeking out the Solomon.
He's not too hard to find. You just
So,
follow the look of concerned faces from the adults nearby as they are still disturbed from the small bloody child that's walking down the streets covered in mud.
And full plate mail.
We'll
Yeah, you find him, he's just randomly helping people.
Yeah, we'll head over to him. There you are. You said he's like covered in soot, blood, and mud.
Of course, like he typically
The
looks.
usual.
This is not far out of scope for Solomon.
Yeah, she'll go ahead and, at the very least, attempt to clean off his armor.
Do I need to be standing still for that?
It doesn't say anything about standing still.
No, it's kind of like trying to wash like a toddler's hair and ears in a bathtub. Like they move around. You get it done eventually, though.
Right. It's time for us to head to Golden Perch, try and get some information.
So information about where Tessa's whereabouts will be at the Golden Perch.
A lot of information we're hoping is going to be at the Golden Perch. Things about Plane of Fire, Tess, whatever's going on with her.
I feel like I need to insight that.
Yeah, you can do something.
Very well.
All right. Once
All right.
everyone is gathered up, we will go to the gates of the city, lest we get pulled into some kind of teleport.
We have the lantern.
Looks over to Theros. Do we have the lantern?
Do we have what?
The lantern?
Yes.
Yes.
Unless somebody's absconded with it. Say it was at the house.
Hope
Oh,
you
if
guys
it's at
have
the
it.
house, we need to go get it.
Solomon will just use the echoes to get there quicker. And then head back. So
Yeah,
I am picking up the lantern.
Yeah, we'll all head back to the house as well. Give people a chance to grab anything they need.
All right, so you guys kind of gather up your stuff. Anything you want to do before you teleport out there? You will have to teleport too, because the spot where the circle used to be was destroyed.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Anything anyone needs to do? No.
Bird's like,
All
wait,
right.
wait. And you just see Baird run down the hall real quick. Comes back with like a small pint, tips it back. All right, lass, I'm ready now.
All right. And she'll teleport us to Golden Perch.
All right. So you've been there enough times, it's easy enough. So you were going to the front gates of the Golden Perch?
Yeah. Unless we
Inside or
just appear
outside?
in like the main out.
All right. So are you talking about the first layer, the bottom layer, like into the city, or like up on one of the higher? Like it's a 3-tiered city.
Yeah, out in the city. Unless we appear in somewhere that's now like a highly restricted area and get arrested.
Fair enough. So you teleport the party to the front gate.
Mhm.
You note the gate is currently closed. Doesn't seem like there's people like welcoming anyone in. This town is extremely damaged. You can see like many different things from because they had a battle that happened through here while you guys were all gone in the abyss. Plus, they had other attacks and things. People from Tyros have like pillaged some of the stonework to like take back for their own homes and their own construction. So people have been like, still, there's no dragons here anymore. Except roll perception checks for me, all of you, as you arrive at the Golden Perch.
23.
21.
You know, these values like
Patrick is probably the first person to see this. As you guys kind of teleport and most of you are looking at the gate, Patrick's like looking back the other way. There are about 12 dead dragons like spiked up out in front of the kingdom, like on several spikes. Mostly smaller ones.
Dragons are still really rare, aren't they? Or is it only on Tuesday where they're really rare?
Tuesday, they're in theory gone.
Okay.
At this point, there's less of them, but there are still like a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
They're like probably to like the last bit of their population, though.
I have no idea how Patrick responds to that. I think he just looks at it.
Honestly, I'm in the same boat. I don't know.
Yeah, Ari's you probably are just looking at it, and Ari would be the next person to like actually like turn him like, oh.
You mean death? I feel like Ari is the
23.
I saw your deception roll. Technically, I'll actually give it to Theris because Theris rolled the 30. So you just see dead dragons lined up outside.
This doesn't bode well.
They're all probably like young dragons or maybe even smaller.
Yeah, it looks like this place has definitely seen some battles.
It is also flying the flags of Tyros now as well.
We're not friends with Tyros,
And what do I
are we?
know of that land or kingdom?
Tyros is like one of the main kings of Northern Arcadia. It is the kingdom that Gancaster is currently joining. And your brother is allied with it. The rebels from Zeph's kingdom.
The allies of Gancaster.
Well, let's hope they're friendly. And accepting visitors.
So how is this place supposed to help again? After seeing the dead dragons.
Well, hopefully it still has a rather extensive library. And a lot of mages that study things here. If the knowledge we're looking for is anywhere, this is probably a good spot to start looking. If the library is still intact.
All right, so what are you guys doing? There's no one down here to ask to get in.
Is there any kind of big knocker on the door or anything?
Nope, the gates are just closed.
Is it just like a regular wall?
I mean, it's a pretty fucking big wall, but it's a more or less a wall. It's like tiered out into the... So they're built into a mountain, and they're tiered out. So there's the top layer, the mid layer, and then the bottom layer. And then there's big, giant columns that raise up that have structures built up, but most of those have kind of broken over the years.
Would we be able to just fly over the wall?
It'd take you some time, but those of you that can fly could. There might be guards up there, but there's currently nobody down here.
The two of us can head up and see if someone can open the gate.
And you're important enough to demand the gate open?
I don't say anything about demand.
Solomon just looks at the layout of the entire front.
I feel like with Ari's perception, she's probably not even notice the battlefield of dragons out there.
Not yet. Everyone else has already seen it. You're just like, maybe we fly up over there. We can go up.
Yeah, everyone else turned around and took a look at that. She was still looking at the city.
We could just sneak in.
You can? I don't know any. She teleported out. I don't know any secret entrances in. Any way to sneak through the gate?
I know one way.
Hmm?
And he just points up.
Well, you and I can do that. Don't know how quiet the gate will be for getting the others in now. Unless, I guess we could try and do trips and bring everyone up. Though, if there is anyone up there, I don't know how well that'll work.
You know what? Let's just go up and ask.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go find a guard.
Sure. So you guys fly up to the top of the wall?
Yep.
It is very heavily guarded up top. So you just fly up and you see two guards like, what?
Hello?
Get down
Excuse
from
me.
there.
Okay.
Oh.
We'll go
Hi. Is it okay if we come in?
No, this is a restricted area. You're not allowed to be here. You can't just fly up on a wall.
Well, nobody was down there.
Well, obviously. We're not taking visitors.
Why not?
This is a restricted... Didn't I just say that?
Why is it restricted?
Because you're not allowed to be here.
Oh, no. Open the gate. Stop having it be closed.
By order of His Majesty, this area has been sealed.
Who's His Majesty? I'd like a word.
Well, you would need to speak with his mother, unfortunately, as he's still quite small.
Can I speak with his mother?
No.
Why not?
Because she's not here.
When will she be back?
She's in Tyros, at the castle.
Why am I picturing like the Holy Grail scene with the Frenchman up on the walls?
Uh-huh.
It's exactly the same feeling I got.
You know, you should really just... If I could come in...
No.
We could have a proper conversation about this.
Mm-hmm.
How far up is it?
Each wall tier is like 120 feet.
Well, for where Deft is, like, can we see that he's talking or doing something?
I mean, they're up at the top of the first layer of the wall, so it'd be 120 feet up. So you can kind of see them like flying, maybe talking, but you don't see necessarily who they're talking to.
Well, he told us to get down, so I imagine we probably like landed beside him.
Well, yeah, on the tier, correct. You must go.
I mean, I'd really like to come in. One of my friends was buried here after a battle, and I just would really like to say my goodbyes.
Roll a persuasion check.
Give me another one, I swear to God. 26.
Ooh.
There's a one in there.
Who's your friend?
Ari fought in the battle here. Does she know of any of the defenders that died here? Or, actually, given the state of things, probably the defenders.
Hard to say. The only people you do really well who were here, like on a first name basis, were Eskil. And other than that, your party members and dragons that died, which they don't like regardless.
Yep.
And then Gemboy.
Yeah, so I can't imagine she knows anyone who died here that they'd be too fun.
Well, you don't have to worry about it. Def's got to come up with it because Def's the one who said his friend died here. They're waiting, Deft.
His name was Tim.
On Deft, you know who.
Tim.
Ari will also give a mournful look and just kind of like pat him on the back.
Roll a deception check with disadvantage, Tim.
There are some who call him Tim.
Oh my god.
He was a very handy tool man.
There's another nat one or nat two. Are you proficient in deception or no?
No.
And where is Tim buried?
I think I heard it was called the Red Chapel.
There's no one buried in the Red Chapel.
Listen, if you need like a letter of recommendation, I can see what I can scrounge up.
Oh,
But
what
really,
now?
I'd like to come in. If you need somebody to vouch for me, I can try to go get that, but it would be very inconvenient.
I'm not letting you into a place of such historical significance willy-nilly because you feel you deserve to go in.
Well, how come you get to go in?
Because I'm a guard. That's what I do. I guard things.
I don't know. I think I should be able to come in. Stop having the gates be closed.
All right. Take him down. Come on.
You're being escorted out.
I take it they don't know Tim.
Something I've been wondering. With all the battles, is the library still intact?
I'm pretty sure the library got blown up.
I wouldn't know.
They got blown up, I'm pretty sure. See, look up there, look at the tower. That's where it was.
They look up at the tower. So you point up there.
I turn invisible.
So they look up. They look back. He's gone. They just look over at you, Ari.
Looks like Ari's getting her.
She's invisible too.
She's not invisible. You can only cast it. Do you have a spell slot to do both of you?
Yes.
Do you have the concentration for both of you?
It's if you upcast it, I believe it's multiple people.
Can you?
Yes.
Double check. Double check.
Invisibility. When you cast a spell using a spell slot of third level higher, you can target one additional creature for each slot above second level. I have third level slots. 2 people.
All
It
right.
was going to be incredibly awkward.
All right. So if you're going to do both of you, I am going to need a sleight of hand. You caught me with the old look up.
This is the stupidest thing I've ever done.
I find it funny
Oh,
that
you're gonna
every
drink
guard
so
that
much
was
drama.
around you looked up.
Yeah, no, they all looked up.
21.
Yeah, you point up to the tower, and then they all just kind of look up. Like, where did they go? They're just guards. They don't have like any magical abilities.
I'm gonna take Ari by the hand and just lead her over the wall.
Yeah. So you guys continue inward without him. You notice like a couple of guards like look over the wall. They're like looking around for stuff.
They see us down there.
They see you guys, but I mean, you guys are just down there. Nothing says you can't be outside there yet. But it seems like they are definitely looking for something.
Don't worry, we'll be quick.
Just gonna wait till we're out of earshot of anyone she can see and whisper.
Sure. Hey, Doug.
Hi, Dar.
That guy.
Good night.
Have a good night, man.
So where do you take it?
Just keep in mind, Def doesn't know where anything is here.
Yeah, Ari, you know where it is, right?
The library?
No, Satesh, the rock man.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, you've never been here since this happened, have you?
Nope.
No, Ari. Well, Deft hasn't. Ari
Deft
came.
hasn't. Yeah, Def
Yeah,
doesn't.
Ari came back once. Yeah.
We call this closure.
This way. What about the others?
Oh, they'll be fine for an hour. Probably.
We'll figure something out.
You know, pulling pranks on the guards was like one of my favorite things to do back at the kingdom.
Oh, if they find us, we are going to get in so
Oh,
much trouble.
absolutely. Don't worry,
And
you'll
she'll
find
start.
us.
All right.
Exit.
It's going to take a couple minutes, but you make your way into the now newly decorated and redone.
Wait, I can't show up without flowers. Were there any convenient, like, flower stalls or shrubs on the way that had flowers?
100%. Just like pick up a couple of naturally grown flowers.
I gather up a modest bouquet.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna pop my collar again, and I'm in like a funeral outfit. I've got a little suit on, not that anyone can see.
All right. And you guys walk in. Probably 3/4 of this room appears to be made out of this ruby-like material. And then the rest of it's kind of been designed around those elements and turned into like this really nice memorial. And you do see there is a portrait of Satesh that's hanging up on the wall.
Oh,
Apparently, when people start turning against dragons, people who kill dragons are viewed semi-favorable.
oh, you poor bastard.
So there's like a little memorial.
This is where it happened.
I'm gonna drop the invisibility.
Well, those are some nice clothes.
Oh, what clothes? These? Oh, no, I just...
These are just my
Yeah, these are just my, This is my church clothes. Anyways. Just need a minute.
Yeah. Do you want me to give you some space?
No, you can stay.
She kind of nods.
I will approach the memorial with my flowers, my lovely bouquet. I kind of lay the flowers down. You know, for a big crystal, you don't look half bad. Kind of suits you. I guess I'm here to say that I am officially retiring from my position as your student and acolyte. Thank you for everything. You were a pretty good teacher, even if you were a shitty friend at times. I hope this place brings you peace. I think I'm gonna try to pick up some of the pieces we left behind. We hurt a lot of people. You hurt a lot of people. I'll do what I can for those who are left. I owe it to them to try. Despite everything, I still care about you, so I'll be back to visit. I know you get bored.
If you can feel a gem nod at you. as you sit there and you just kind of take this moment, you kind of feel the vastness of this gem below you because it goes down very deep. It's like you can feel them there. But it's just like this ever present feeling, but that's where it ends.
I kind of turn back towards Ari.
Ariel make her way over to him. Give him a hug.
I don't know how helpful he'll be. Doesn't seem super talkative. We'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah?
Roll a D100 for me.
61. 8 away from the nice number, and much higher than 50 than I would like.
What's your bag made out of?
I don't know what in particular. Probably leather?
Is it just a backpack?
Bag
No,
stuff.
it's a handy haversack. So
it's
magic item.
Okay. Just curious. No reason.
Where do you
It's her
keep your
bag.
gem? Where do you keep that gem of yours?
She usually reaches for it, so I would assume it's in a pouch on her belt, which would not be magical.
Interesting. Anything else you guys want to do while you're at your little memorial?
I feel pretty good.
I did see him a few times while you were gone. I promised him that I would find you. Promise I intend to keep. Or intended.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Those guards are probably searching the town.
Okay.
All right.
Another invisibility trick, or
Yeah, you know what? Let's try not to make too much of a scene. Unless you want to.
maybe I think this town has been burnt down enough.
Subtlety it is.
All right, Deft. T100 as you leave.
As we start walking out, I just kind of turn around and say, goodbye. For now.
28's pretty good.
All right. You say goodbye to your friend after all this time, and you proceed back out.
As we pass through the threshold of the door, we turn invisible again.
And you just see those 3 guards are like trying to explain to like 15 other guards what happened, and no one's believing them right now. Like, they didn't just jump off the wall into nothing. Like, they were right there. There were 2 of them. They had wings and they were pink.
How long did this whole thing take?
Probably like 30, 45 minutes.
Okay.
But they eventually make their way back.
Which is kind of like appear behind everyone. Well,
What information did you find?
This place is heavily restricted. The only way we're going to be able to get in here is if, what's the role? I guess she'd be Queen of Terrors? If she gives us permission.
It took you 20 minutes to figure that out.
I'd say about 30 minutes, actually.
God bless him.
We did try and convince the guards to let us in. They just weren't having it.
You notice
Did you
that
tell
Deft is
them-
like standing a little straighter. He's got an easy smile on his face. He just looks a bit more chill than usual.
Say we're on alliance terms. My brother. Who'd you say the other one was that I'm personal with?
What's that?
You said earlier when I asked you, we're in alliance with them, and you said I thought there's somebody else that I was connected with.
Well, as far as an alliance, it's for the kingdom. So the kingdom of Gancaster itself is being merged into Tyros, and there are also allies with Death's Brothers faction.
No, it was Death's brother faction. Because I'm like, I don't
Yeah,
have a
so
brother, but I
it's-
remember you saying brother.
No, yeah. So basically, there's a civil war in Alamarn. So half of them are with his brother, and half of them are with the kingdom. And then he just happens to have the support of Tyros too, because he cured the plague.
If they're not letting you in, go back up and tell them that Theros of Gancaster is here. Diplomatic
Def.
mission.
My -5 saved you.
Solomon is too tired to investigate. Yeah, you know, that would work.
Just because I haven't caught you lying doesn't mean I believe you.
So, Ari, what'll it be? Light fire or other ideas?
I mean, you can just go up and tell them.
Yeah. If nothing else, they might come down and at the very least talk to him at the gate.
We'll
Out
go
there.
on.
What's your full title?
What is my full title? I can't remember.
I was actually just looking at this earlier today too. This is my book. There's his title.
Because I remember your last name, but I feel like a title probably goes well with that.
I will look for that one and find it eventually. Yeah, I was looking at this earlier. One interesting point of note, though. So you're technically reassigned. You're like High Lord of the East. So it was a ceremonial title at the request of Ali. So basically, what used to be Eastern Gancaster was given to the Arcanum, so the magical organization. And so you were the representative of the people in that city. However, now that the Kingdom of Gancaster is basically becoming part of Tyros, your role is probably somewhat diminished, but you do retain kind of your lands. You're not sure what impact that may have. However, you can try to use that if you want to see if you can gain access. It's been a while. You're not exactly sure the situation here, other than they don't like dragons, but you could always try.
Lord of the East. Got it. Are you ready?
I don't know if there's. Maybe you should go up and try.
Do you two want to carry me up there?
We can try.
I figure that may be slightly more formal looking than a burlap sack.
You kept the sack, didn't you? It's in your bag. We know it.
Hell yes.
She just kind of smirks at Death. Oh, they are going to be so pissed if we just start bringing people on the wall.
Yeah, this is gonna be so funny.
They're gonna be
let's
pissed.
pick
Why?
theirs up and fly them up.
Now remember,
Just
the most professional look. All right, are you ready? High Lord Therismore.
High Lord of the East, there's. I'll get his left leg, you get his right leg.
How about under each arm?
I was gonna hold you up by the foot, like.
You're going to carry me upside down by my ankles.
No, like
Push you up there to fly you up.
I'm holding your foot up. It's gonna be hard to balance that.
I don't have a lot of core strength, so
We'll just
keeping
get you by the
upright may
arms.
be a problem for me.
Ari will go ahead and hook under his left arm.
All right, so you guys fly Ferris up there?
Yep.
All right, so after the whole ruckus dies down, you fly up to the same spot where those guards are.
Yep.
And they're like looking around, all of their friends are like dispersed at the moment, so it's just the three of them again.
I'm looking highly displeased.
And we'll go ahead and set him down on the wall.
All right, all of you, stop right there. We know you're real. We've seen you twice.
Oh, hey again.
Yes. Y'all go ahead.
Are they under arrest?
I'll leave there. So
Our Lord wishes to have a word with you.
Is there a
I told
reason somebody cannot come to the gate to open it for the High Lord of Eastern Gancaster?
Yes. Sealed by order of the king. Of Tyros.
like,
I'm here on a diplomatic mission from Alderaan.
Unfortunately, Tyros does not care. Only the queen and her immediately approved people may enter this place.
So the alliance between us matters not.
Oh, so to be clear, it's not alliance. You are being taken over. You are joining them out of need, not them needing you. It's to protect Gancaster that they are joining.
I'm still presenting it as such.
Oh, I know. Like, sorry, you need permission from the queen.
Then I suggest you get the queen.
They just kind of like look at you. I hate to break it to you, the queen is in Tyros, you know, where the queen lives. You'd think a diplomat might know that.
You would think somebody in charge of a kingdom would know that they don't give orders that they have to be reported to personally to open a gate for a diplomat from one of the kingdoms they are allied and protecting.
Unfortunately, this is not open to anybody, allies or not.
what if we like join your kingdom right now? Then could we come in?
You guys technically already did, but no, you need permission from the queen.
No, so we're from Tyros too, so we can come in.
No,
I'm
you
looking
need
around. Is there
permission.
anybody else besides these guards?
Just more guards, but no one sees them at this point. They're all mostly guards.
Very well.
Tyros is very secluded after their king had died, and they have this very young king. High likelihood they lock this place up because there's a bunch of good secrets in here, and it helps keep them strong to not let other people gain access to them until they've gone through it all. Or they're
Very
doing
well.
other things.
Let's go. They can figure out the dragon attack will be happening on their kingdom by themselves.
Okay,
Take me down.
bye.
Roll a deception check really quick.
We start slowly descending.
What do you mean, dragon attack? No dragon would dare show its face
I'm
here.
looking for my button.
Two of them look very concerned. The other one is less deceived by this.
You've not heard of the dragon attacks in the area?
It's there regardless.
What
Let
dragon
them figure it
attack?
out on their own. Take me down.
As you wish, my lord.
Yeah.
If you wish to speak to us, you can meet us at the gate.
No, we're going back to Gancaster.
Okay.
They can. if they wish to treat diplomats this way, then they can come groveling for information.
Man, the ones at their gate are so small, too.
Roll one more deception check. You have to persuade this last guy.
Can I give can we give Theris advantage?
Well, you're talking. I've only.
That's
I'm not,
you. That's
I'm not
you.
proficient.
Oh, that's me?
You're backing him up.
1.
Natty 20.
Jeez.
Wait!
I just kind of whisper, like, keep taking me down. just go to the land by the gate.
Keep bringing him down to the gate.
You just gotta.
Yeah, we'll start like congregating around the gate, looking like we're packing up, getting ready to leave again.
It's about this time you start hearing this cranking sound. You hear the gate. And you see a small little group of guards come out. We're here to escort you to the top layer.
This is the stupidest thing we've ever done.
We don't have permission from the queen. It's fine. We'll leave.
Please don't be angry.
Nothing to be angry about. It's fine. We'll leave.
No, come on, my lord, come on. We came here to help them in the first place.
And then you see the three of them just kind of like drop to their knees and they start, we're so sorry.
As someone who doesn't know what's going on, I'm just going to start walking in. I don't.
Fine, very well.
For this.
All right. So they kind of start leading you in. Where are you trying to get to?
Well, apparently they're taking us to the top layer.
Well, yeah, you have to go there anyways.
Now, or is there any place specific you're wanting to
go?
Well, we should probably tell these people about the dragon attack so they like us a little more. So wherever they want to take us first, sure. I like where this is going.
So we've traveled quite a distance. Do you have any proper lodgings where we can clean up and refresh ourselves and a good meal?
Yes. And they kind of lead you in towards like where their barracks is located up there, and they bring you like some refreshments and stuff, and kind of give you some space. Please, you take your time, rest a bit. And they just kind of leave you in there.
Okay, so our story, so we're all straight. Let's brainstorm here.
We tell them the truth.
Gancaster was torched by a very large dragon.
And there was explosions.
Correct,
One of the
but
wizards
it's
was
the
nearly kidnapped.
devil's also behind that. And Tessa's not in control herself.
Dragon possessing a mortal.
Yes,
Of
I
course,
like that.
well, if the devils are possessing and controlling dragons now, that they need to know that the infernal realms are against them as well.
Well,
Which
maybe
they
the
probably
mention of devils are involved, but we bring up that a dragon is possessing a mortal, allowing them to change into a dragon. We need to find a way to exorcise the dragon from this person.
Why wouldn't they just kill it?
Well, because then it would just be able to do it to another.
They're a very
We wouldn't
important
solve the
person.
problem. That too.
Probably within like 15 minutes of you guys sitting there, you see a guard come in. Great news, everyone! You're in luck!
And what luck would that be?
Oh. The Grand Master's in today.
What a coincidence.
That's an amazing coincidence.
Of course, I was not actually where he was here, but he was very excited to come speak with all of you. He should be up any time now.
Terrific.
We eagerly await his appearance.
All right. So as you guys sit there and enjoy snacks for a little bit, about after 5 minutes, you hear the doors open. So sorry to keep you waiting.
No, it's no trouble at all.
And stand up and offer customary greetings for someone of his station.
And you see someone in similar attire to what Astral is wearing for pins. He looks like he's part of your brother's resistance, or he's more closely related to them. As you see Grandmaster Oberon appear before you, Deft.
Oberon.
Uh-huh. Looking at your combat tracker. Silver-haired, older gentleman.
Oberon.
He is your political guy. You just watch him come in. Ah. You have guessed. How excellent. I'll pick up there next week.
Oberon.
Nice. Awesome.
That was the priest who blotted out the sky. He was he was with the rebels when you first took over that kingdom. He was your politician.
He was my politician, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, we missed a bit this last week and started slightly late tonight, but thank you everybody who hung out. Appreciate the raids and the follows. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night. Unless something comes up, we'll have some Grimdark action midnight central. And if anybody wants to help grow the YouTube channel, it'd be appreciated. Anybody want to jump over there and throw us a sub? Otherwise, have a great weekend. Night, everybody.
Night, everyone.
Good night.
Until tomorrow.
Good night.